couple matches that I have, watched, generally speaking. So I don't know who's better right now, to be quite honest. I'm inclined to say Faker, but again, I'm a little bit biased because I have been witnessing more of his game than I have for J. Maurice.
I'm putting it all on Radiant.
All on Radiant, all right. I guess I'm gonna have to go all on Dire then.
Just to be contrarian, or because you really believe in them?
I believe in Faker. I'm gonna put that out there. I think Faker has the skills. He's got the moves.
I'm very disappointed that none of these core heroes went Quelling Blade on their ranged hero, even against the Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Coming through with the... Oh my god!
Nature's Prophet is going to be heading mid. He's got his Blights down. He didn't go Quelling Blade either. Michael just his boots right now. Pepita has a couple of items. Fairy Fire. Lane phase.
I have a question. So like what I've been seeing with a lot of the players right now is like they go straight into that Orchid. Sometimes they don't even bother with boots. And obviously Storm Spirit is a great Orchid carrier, right?
Yes.
But he's also the kind of hero that I feel needs... I mean, Kaya just got nerfed as well, right?
Yes.
Is it still... Does he still need to go for that Kaya before he can go for the Orchid? Or can he just go straight into Orchid?
He will go Orchid first, unless he needs to go Yules before his Orchid in order to survive the Nature's Prophet's Orchid. But
so it's a who came first, the chicken or the egg sort of thing.
Yeah, he needs to quickly get an Orchid and then blow people up and get that Yules as quickly as possible, or he needs to just go straight Yules if he's losing to the Nature's Prophet. Otherwise, he's going to get blown up again and again.
How badly is that gonna push him back if he goes for the Yules before?
Pretty far. Again, you need the presence on this map. Both teams are pretty good at shoving these lanes, but if you manage to get away with it on Infamous, you don't lose towers super fast just because the amount of presence that Nature's Prophet can have on the map. It is pretty good for him, though. The only stun that they have is Magic Missile. It's just a little itty-bitty baby stun, 1.4 seconds at level 1.
It's true. I also feel like the rotations are probably not super great coming out from the side of... I guess no, I lied. I'm totally... The Void Spirits rotations are potentially very, very good, and depending on how the lane... That's one of the nice things that I totally didn't think about with the Juggernaut, is that after a certain point, Juggernaut is very okay with just being alone, right? Because he does have the ability to spin to get away from any sort of magic damage. Does need to be careful he doesn't get clicked down, obviously, by this Viper, but he's got the healing ward. He's got a kit that allows him to be pretty survivable. So if they decide that they want to make ganks happen, which I would assume they would, since it is, a Storm Spirit, he will be fairly self-sufficient, right?
Yeah. Again, I talked about
whereas the Luna... I was going to say, whereas the Luna really needs to be babysat. Like, it's very difficult to walk away from a Luna. She's, very early on in those levels. It's not safe for her. She cannot stay in that lane.
Yeah, she can get jumped on as well. And they just probably just teleport down there, and they're going to chip in a little bit of extra damage too. And that's what they did. As soon as they had everybody picked on the side of the Radiant, they took Juggernaut. Even though he feels like a pretty weird pick in this meta, the Blade Fury to get away from all their magic damage, TP out, or just walk away is going to do wonders this game. So it makes sense for that.
Still having some sort of an issue right now. Again, we are on Peruvian servers for this match. It's a little bit better. Looks like Raykill's really struggling, unfortunately.
We'll be back.
Just realized Enchantress has blonde hair in this set? What?
That's my kind of Enchantress.
I guess it's not as weird as the Crystal Maiden with black hair, right?
Blonde enchantresses have more fun.
Is that a scientific study?
Mm-hmm. A blind guardian, sorry.
Blessings upon a loyal
Keep it lore friendly. Waiting for my
many pings.
My blonde underlords at blonde Leshrac.
Oh god. Can you imagine a blonde underlord? That's a bit scary, personally. Everybody is set and ready to go here. Posturing over its top lane, making sure that they protect their bounty runes. Michael and Pepita. It's bottom one. Faker's just chilling over here. Oh, he's microing his.
Yeah, see? He's doing that thing.
30 seconds to battle.
And they know that there's a ward. Didn't do that in other game.
Well, Faker wasn't playing. It's Prophet.
Faker's just a better player, I suppose.
Whoa! Favoritism coming out here.
Biased caster.
Bias caster. Oh god. Giant anti-mage head.
The battle begins.
Prada's probably gonna, yeah, I was about to say, he's gonna loop around here. Jazz will be able to go and grab it. He's gonna swoop forward over onto Excel. Without as much damage as Paxa's also getting chased down. Excel looks like he might be the first to go down. No, he's got a fairy fire as Paxas has to spin to win to get away. Looks like it's Excel, but he is gonna suicide to the tower. Not officially the first blood, but pretty damn close.
Oh, that counts as the first blood.
Still counts, even if they don't say it?
Yeah.
Alright. This is a nasty lane for Pakas here to have to deal with the Viper. And it is a tri-lane too, so Prada coming forward to have the cask if they want to try to use it. We'll throw out, but won't connect. So Excel needing some help here. They will group around over here. Raykill sitting too low, but Excel will fall first, so he'll get that experience. And now Prada also looks like he's in danger. That's a double kill now for Pakas.
Very good for the reason that Pakas just got 2 kills, but very bad for the reason that the Enchantress needs to walk back now.
Walk of shame.
Old die.
Are you sure blonde enchantresses have more fun?
Maybe they're a bit dumber.
Oh, yikes. Now you're alienating all the blonde people in chat. Shake my head.
I am a blonde person. Come on. I'm just saying, the not blonde heroes didn't die twice and then not have a TP to get back to lane.
There's not a lot of blonde heroes. I do like this though. They let Atun get his level 2 in the bottom lane by having Prada starting off top, so that little bit of the advantage, he does have the Lucent Beam here. It's so weird to see Pepita playing a Vengeful Spirit and have to remember that this is a core. Because he played support for so long as a captain.
Yeah. I like seeing him offlane though. He's been absolutely destroyed.
Oh, he's been doing great.
They've been very flexible with their drafts though. That's one of the things I love. That's what Crazy did in the last game that we watched. Oh god, Benjaz. He's just gonna go down from the top. Yep. Actually, Benjaz survived.
Yeah, it's Excel that goes taken down here. There's the swoop coming out from Raykill, and the slow is just intense. He's gone and he's used his own pot here. We'll just turn back around. Figures, all right, I want to hit these creeps more than I want to kill this Juggernaut right now. Seems pent. Mid lane, though, are seeing that it's pretty even for the most part, though we do have more denies, which is about to be expected, right? Got a Nature's Prophet versus Storm.
Yeah, it's going to get a little bit better as Storm levels up. Once he has extra points as Total Judgment to overload, it will become easier for him. At the moment, though, the extra tree and spinning the lane is going to make things a
Now, I've got my eyes peeled on this mid lane, to be quite honest. I'm interested to see who comes out on top here.
It's a bit difficult for the Storm split up until he's able to burst down these treants.
Feels a bit odd because I feel like a lot is hinging on this mid lane in terms of how it can go. Michael taking a lot of damage though. Gets hit with the cask and the Maledict, but it is level 1 Maledict. He should be absolutely fine. Is going to be forced to move back a little bit. That cat lady taunt, oh my god.
It is horrible. I don't want to hear it.
Loyal warrior.
What was the other one is just like a purring noise, right? In the spin? Oh gosh. All right, well, looks like Faker was able to get the advantage here in the mid lane. Kill on the Storm Spirit.
I have no idea how that happened.
Show fight recap. Not helpful. Okay, great.
Just click down for 700 damage, apparently.
I guess, you know? Those treants do a lot more than people realize sometimes.
Yep. Also got Grout's going to pop himself a couple tangles. Come on, just buy the Quelling Blade, man. Ranged Quelling Blade is going to be a thing.
Wait up.
In the top lane, looks like they're chasing down Benjaz.
He's so tanky, though. I don't know if this is... Alright, you do see the Sprout coming out from KXY. He wants to be a part of this, wants to get that experience. And it looks like they'll be able to go and find this. Can they turn this around? Will they be able to do anything to Raykill? Not really. They don't want to commit too hard. There's not a lot of mana left over on Faker, so... Gonna head back to lane. And I like this. I like how active he's being. I mean, I know that... Let's see, what are we looking at in terms of experience? Oh gosh, as that happens, Michael finds kill on Prada. 5-minute runes are coming up too. Looks like Enchantress already in position. Infinity will be able to take that top bounty rune.
So, 2 for Infamous, 1 for Infinity. Juggernaut inching closer towards his level 6. Storm Spirit has his at the moment, but he's actually opted to go no points in Electric Vortex yet, which is kind of odd. It's like an older build. A lot of the in higher MMR games I've been watching lately, they go Electric Vortex. Well, not the high pro games do. They go Electric Vortex at like level 3 or 4, because the slow or the stun, which is so valuable, to do an extra overload as well. The kill potential just goes way up. So he's kind of conceded in this lane, I feel. So just trying to do as much damage as he possibly can. These treants. Missed that one.
Finding the kill on Michael down. A lot of clicking down and the simply
Dire's courier has been killed.
Nice little courier snipe coming out here. Cheeky little play from Raykill. So this is interesting that KXY actually opted to go for the power treads first instead of rushing the Orchid. Does that... No, I'm not a high MMR player. I don't pretend to be at all. But is that surprising to you that he's opted to go for the full treads first?
Not really. It does tank you up a little bit. It depends like how far forward you're going. You're not going to have that Orchid, which kind of sucks, but when you're the mid laner and you're walking around like this, you're saving a bunch of time going from place to place. The extra attack speed and all stats just makes it more worth it at that point.
Where are you going?
Got it. Level 6 online now for Pakas. It's like Excel trying to trade, and there's going to be the TP up from the Nature's Prophet Benj as he's taking so much damage. Excel, he was trying to find an opening, trying to find a neutral creep, but he's not going to be able to find it. They'll find the kill on the Viper, though. And the Phoenix will be forced to swoop away. Only level 3, so not much that Raykill can really do there.
Viper's actually one of the few people I've seen grab a bracer. Everyone hates this item now because it doesn't give you the magic resistance. It's only 5 strength instead of 6. They really nerfed that item into the ground. The HP regeneration component of it is kind of garbage as well. Just the worst of the stat
Definitely
items.
Fallen out of favor for sure.
Do you build bracers still?
No.
Not even once.
Bother
He
with it.
sounded disdainful there. How dare
I didn't mean to sound disdainful. How dare you suggest that? Who do you think I am? No, I don't really, I don't bother with Bracer. Bother with it. I haven't been building it for a while, honestly.
I'm a casual cloak team, 250 gold.
Ooh, swap over here from Pavita. Prada's still standing nearby. We'll be able to get a couple of these bounces off. They'll turn back around, but they know that she didn't go for that final point, and they'll get the kill. They'll turn around. Prada, he's in for trouble. Is going to get taken down. Pavita, though, will fall mid. Oh, no, Jamer, you can't afford to get taken down. He doesn't have a whole heck of a lot of mana right now. He's already used all of his bottle charges, but it's like they're not going to chase too hard. That would have been a disaster if Jamer had died there.
Dire are scanning.
Fortunately, he
Radiant structures
does manage to stay up again. It's all about how hard the Storm Spirit is able to pop off this game. It's not doing
Radiant's bottom
too
tower
bad or
is
too
under
great
attack.
so far. Yeah, see, look at this guy. TP's in, gives him the bottle. He gives him a salve and a clarity. He's a slave to the Storm Spirit. He's gonna go back in. If he can get KXY here, it's going to be super big.
Feels like he's just leaving though.
Yeah, sure.
Doesn't have any interest in it, so not find anything.
Yeah. And the treads do make him so much more tankier if they decide to go on him. Gets an extra 200 HP if he changes those over to strength. That's one of the
That is true.
Look how quickly he's farming this orchid now as well. My god. A gamer.
I mean, this is another reason why Nature's Prophet is so strong, is the fact that, you know, you have these camps in close vicinity, you've got your treants, and then with Orchid cheaper now too.
He's 475 gold away from his orchid and already has a Treads Wand and a Blightstone.
Wild.
500 GPM every 10 minutes. 117.
It's like they want some sort of action here in the mid lane. Wrath of Nature does get called out, and they do have quite a few people hanging out in the mid lane. Not sure if you just want to perhaps rotate down to the bottom area, take that tower, and then refocus your interest, because you know that the Luna wants to farm. She is farming the triangle though, it makes sense, but problem with the Luna and the Storm Spirit, especially if they're both behind, is how do you provide enough gold on the map, I guess. Prada, jump forward from Michael. Not going to be able to quite land that remnant, but rest of the team is nearby, plus Faker, jumping in, getting that kill. And that's the completed Orchid for Faker. Do have a bit of a chase, though, going over here on the top lane. Paka's having to run away. Hasn't used the spin just yet. Will be forced to pop it, though. They have nothing to cancel out that TP. He just says, see you later. Going back to my tower. Gonna heal up and go back to farming.
It's the beauty of
Lane,
Juggernaut.
Venjas. Gonna go for this. Pepita does have a swap up if he wants to use it, but Excel sitting very, very low. It's a slow chase now.
No.
Whatever, he's a position 5. And they managed to get the egg out, right? So I think you're okay with that. Top lane, they're chasing after Storm Spirit. There's that Orchid we talked about. They're gonna just chop him down, and that's another kill now for Faker.
I'm still in shock of Vengeful Spirit betraying his friend, but
Vengeful Spirit is a core.
Is under attack.
and a traitor.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Why not both?
It's not very cool to betray your friends, everybody.
No, I'll agree with that, but, you know, do what you gotta do to win the game sometimes. Not everybody can be a Hufflepuff like you, Neff.
War never changes.
See, Paka's taking over this middle area. The Sprout starting to come forward. They know that Luna wants to farm. They're gonna try to take away as much as possible. And over down here at the bottom lane, immediately Raykill silenced up. They've got the impetus. A couple more hits will do the trick. Michael cleaning up the Phoenix. No rebirth for this bird today.
There's not a whole lot that Infinity is going to do for a while now. Storm Spirit is in too deep to the Orchid. He's got the Robe of Magi and one Oblivion Staff, so he can't go back for the Yule Scepter now. It's too late. He needs to finish farming this Orchid and go for some kills. The question is if he's going to,
Radiant's bottom
even if he gets that
tower is
Orchid,
under
he's going to need to
attack.
farm another, like, what, 2850 gold after that for the Yule Scepter? I don't think he's going to do this before you just have too much control of the map on Infamous. He's done. It's over.
This map is so small, too, right now, when you consider the Storm needs to farm, Atun needs a place to farm. They haven't taken the towers on the side of the Dire, so it's dangerous for Atun to be up here, to be quite honest. They just don't have enough of that breathing room, the space. Do go for a smoke, though, over on the side of the Radiant. Excel is going to be the one who gets found. Pepita's standing nearby, though. Looks like they're just going to allow him to get ripped apart, and again, it's a position 5, so are you that upset?
No. This is exactly what we saw Excel do in all the other games. They pick him off because the enemies revealed themselves on the map, but
Oh god, that jazz.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
There's nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide. They go and use the egg. Pepita is gonna need some help. He might swap out Michael. I was about to say, he's probably gonna swap out Michael. He's still dead here though, because he has that Maledict tick on him. But the rest of Infamous now forced to run away. A group, but they don't have to worry about that egg. It's down for another 90-something seconds, which is a lot of their team fight right there. Okay, yeah, they did use the Death Ward. But look at this vision. Look at this vision, Neff. Got nice ward over here. Nice ward in this camp. Nature's Prophet is gonna find you. He's in the trees. He's like the Predator.
Prophet gonna give it to you.
Knock.
I'd like to see some sort of Dota short. Nature's Prophet is just Predator with his orchid.
As Predator. Talk to Dan. I'm sure Dan probably would be willing to figure out something that makes that work. What did he say? He was saying that he tweeted something recently. It was like, I'm reaching the bottom of the barrel now for ideas. And it was something like a Disney princess joins a Dota 2 match and immediately just gets flamed or something. Then there was another one where he just lets Fly beat him up.
Yeah, it really is scraping the bottom of the barrel, yeah.
COVID's making everybody act real weird and come up with some weird ideas, but I miss LANs. I miss LANs so much.
I do too.
Skits and whatnot. Oh my. Someday now.
Radiant's top
traveled in
tower
like
is under attack.
almost a year now. Not since Jungle Jam.
Yeah, that was
Dire's
almost a year. You're right.
structures are fortified.
This ward doing a lot of work over here, spotting out 4 different heroes. So it looks like they're gonna go and push
Radiant's
top.
tower is under attack.
Michael, I'm sure, knowing that he needs to be careful here, and he is just gonna run away. They have a nice ward. They've seen vision. Top tower will get taken down by Infamous.
I'll take that.
Radiant's top tower
Just
has
figuring
fallen.
out creep camps and taking down towers on KXY. Again, just solidifying their control over the map, shrinking the space that the heroes on Infamy have to farm. Storm Spirit does have his orc complete, like talked about.
Dire are scanning.
But I don't think he's going to have his Yules online fast enough. He's got it built up next.
All the jump forward over onto Paxos. They'll drop the Remnant. In comes KXY though. Was it a bit of a bait? They turn back around. They get the kill on Ray kill. And now they have to TP the Storm Spirit out. They got jebaited.
Not a whole lot they were going to be able to do there to that Juggernaut. He's sitting on just too much HP. He has a couple of charges on it as well. He almost has a Manta, so that Orchid is
Radiant's
not
top
going to be
tower
as
is
useful
under
as
attack.
Sprout in the top lane. They spot out Prada. Go throughout the silence.
Radiant's middle tower is under
And
attack.
Excel needs to be careful here. He's going to get bursted down, but they have the BKB from Faker as he's chasing down Octane. Does he have enough damage, though? In comes Michael. They should be able to find this kill. Paka says, I want a piece of this action. This is going to be my kill, but nope. Faker still getting the final hit.
Has been killed.
That's the problem, I think, is that Infinity, you see these openings, right? Like, you see Paka's, and he looks like he's alone, but generally there's always +1 with him, and every +1 that he has, he's gonna have another person. He's gonna have Faker. Somewhere, ready to TP, ready to go in there. Make your life
you
hell.
later,
I don't know.
nerds.
This is really hard for Infinity.
Just like complete control over the map. So it becomes easier once he has his Yule Scepter, but until then, it's just like the problem we were
Radiant's
watching
middle tower is under attack.
RDO have in the game Midas vs. Infamous. When he was on the Terrorplay, there were just too many things he had to look out for, so he couldn't really get in and start hitting things. And that is so difficult. I thought the Storm Spirit would be further ahead than he is. I thought maybe he'd go for his Yule Scepter first. He hasn't really done a whole lot of
Pakas, the swap comes out though. KXY, he's here. They managed to take down the Juggernaut. They'll take down the Phoenix. They'll turn back around now. They want this kill on the Storm Spirit. By God, they're gonna get it. Benjes, he can run, but he can't hide. That's a triple
Is
kill.
under attack.
Toss the Juggernaut just a little bit away from his meta style there, unfortunately.
Radiant's
A bit
middle
of work,
tower
but
has
they
fallen.
do take that fight beside the tier 1 tower, so then you get even more control out of the map. I don't think they're going to be able to push this tier 2 with Fortify up. Yeah, Neptune here to clear out the creep wave. I'm not sure what they take from this. Splitting up and farming doesn't seem like the best choice, but I don't think they can take Roshan either, especially with the Juggernaut dead. So they might have to be satisfied with tier 1.
I'm surprised they didn't try to go after Luna knowing that the Eclipse was down. Ooh, that was a party pinata. Yeah, tier 2 neutral items falling out there.
Vambrace and Essence Ring, both very good items. And claw as well. I hate this taunt.
What do you hate so much about it? Sound? The movements?
Reminds me of Revolver Ocelot in Metal Gear Solid 3. Sorry, Metal Gear 3.
Fair enough. Okay, Pakas has to stop being alone at this point, though. This feels like feed. Although he does have the ultimate up, so he goes right back in again. Finds the kill. Is still hung up over onto the trees, but there's the Wrath of Nature. Product just melts. As now, they're trying to just take down Vengeance as fast as possible, and this is looking like a dead attune. And the swap back over here on Raykill. Do they have the vision? Not going to be able to quite grab him. They want to try to slow him down. They've got the Remnant, but it's just a little bit too short. They'll find the slow. Faker goes right into the base. That's a team wipe.
Yup. Yeah. What looked like him going too far forward. It was just a bait the whole time. I don't think
Apparently.
it was intentional, though. He did have his Manta style on the way. I think this one recognized that and tried to get one more kill on him. Fortunately, he didn't manage to survive. Bit of a chunky boy. The drums, power treads gave him the extra bulk he needed.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That was cutting it very close. So either Pakas is just a god gamer, which is super possible, or he got lucky and got bailed out there a little bit.
He's got his abacus out. He crunched the numbers.
Discount the men.
My path leads to riches.
So they might
So what?
Roshan there. He did back off, though. What was the question?
What is the play now? Because I feel like the Storm is very far behind. And Luna is also suffering because of it, because it's been a lot of reaction coming out from the side of Infinite.
Yeah.
Dire
I mean, here's
scanning.
the... Oh. Again, behind,
Radiant
they know
are
that there's
scanning.
heroes. Yeah, see, Nature's Prophet, big brain. Knew that the Storm would have heroes waiting behind it, decided to keep on him. They just about to stand out right behind it.
Look how fast this Roshan is just melt.
That's what they did. They scanned out behind the Storm, so they knew that the Storm was trying to bait them to go on him and get a counter kill on Nature's Prophet. Instead, they say, okay, well, if you've committed so many heroes down there on the
Dire's
Storm
bottom
Spirits, we're just going to
tower
take
is under
Roshan.
attack. Dire's
Play there by
courier
Infamous.
has been killed.
Stupendous.
Great, well, they have an Aegis now on their Nature's Prophet. They're all headed up in this triangle
Radiant's top
area.
tower is under attack.
See if they're gonna try to go for some sort of smoke play or
Roots and rod.
what here. Yep, and
Dire's
as I
bottom
say
tower
that, there's the
is under
smoke.
attack.
It's like they're gonna
Radiant's
try
top tower
to
is under
see if
attack.
they'll take the bait.
I'm not sure that they need to do this. I think they can just kind of sit around right here and wait
Dire's structures
for the
are
enemies to try to
fortified.
rotate on the Nature's Prophet. I'm not sure they chased this far out.
Again, they do have a Nature's Prophet who's able to
Dire's
Just
pop in.
bottom tower is
Look at this, look at this. Godtune wants to get as fast as possible. He's not going to be able to. Prada just absolutely melts over here. Managed to skip the Eclipse off, but they just can't survive long enough. As they'll take down a Tune,
is under
and the
attack.
rest of the team is forced to run away.
Quite managed to finish off Raykill either. The Eclipse has been used. They still have Supernova if they decide to take a team fight, but this Phoenix is only level 11 and we're 22 minutes into the game. He's not a happy
That feels
bird.
bad.
Yeah.
That feels very bad. And it feels like anytime any of these heroes show up on the map, they have to be so careful. Pepita getting silenced, being dragged back, and immediately Faker showing up,
Radiant's
though.
middle tower
There's the break thrown out as well. The swoop coming out from Phoenix over up onto the high ground here. BKB getting used by KXY. They'll be able to take down the Phoenix. They'll turn around. They'll get the kill over onto Benjaz. And they're still giving chase. They'll be able to go drop down and just slice through J. Murray. That's a double kill for Pakas.
I mean, he's got his Yule Scepter now, but it doesn't mean
Radiant's top
anything. They're
tower
at
is
your door.
falling.
They're ready to take your buildings. You have a fortify up to buy you a little bit of time.
Nobody's got buyback right now. You don't want that Luna to come forward because she's too squished. She doesn't have the Eclipse. We saw what happened to poor Prada the second he showed his face.
And that's it.
Look at, oh my god, Pepita.
Blazed!
GG gets called. Infamous. Looking in fine form today.
Has fallen.
Super convincing victory for them. I like what they tried to do with their draft on Ebenezer Stormclear was an excellent last pick, but he couldn't come online fast enough. His Orchid didn't do enough. He tried to go on Jug a couple of times. He didn't quite manage to finish him off, which is unfortunate. Meanwhile, just KXY jumping all over the map everywhere we need.
5 seconds remaining. Infamous turn to ban. Radiant team ban. Infamous turn to ban. Seconds remaining.
What do you think we're gonna see?
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Infamous turn.
Neff
to
is
pick.
dead. Okay, cool.
Radiant team pick.
Enchantress.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Infamous turn to pick.
Vengeful spirits.
Well, yeah, I mean, it makes sense that they're going to go and they'll ban out both of Baker's, I would say, 2 of his best heroes, right? The Ember Spirit and, of course, the Nature's Prophet. But that does open the door, then, for the Queen of Pain, who's incredibly strong. We've talked about it before. The fact that her Shadow Dagger has I don't want to say quietly, been getting buffed quite a bit with each pass.
10 seconds
and so
remaining.
now, it's definitely something to be afraid of.
5 seconds remaining.
Also very flexible too. You could, Michael might actually pick it up if it's not going to be Faker, but that's the problem when there's a good player on the enemy team. You end up using a lot of those bans trying to target them, but there's still so much more that you have to be aware of.
Infamous turn to ban.
No, we have not. Even RDO for Team Midas, he's a level 25 Terrorblade. He's very, very good with the hero, but he has not found success. And you kind of mentioned too, right? The fact that you're not a big fan of these particular types of heroes like this, the Faceless Void, because it does take a while for them to come online, even though that, the Scotty is definitely in the meta right now with the changes having the Echo Saber built to the full... Oh wait, that's the Silver Edge, sorry. My bad, but... Yeah, Scotty is like, oh god, a spirit vessel, right? The way that it works now for some of the yeah. It's very good, but you have to get to that point, right?
5 seconds remaining. Infamous turn to ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
For sure, for sure. And we saw how much that Pepita could do with that particular as well, so definitely worth it in my...
Radiant
What's
team
the... Not the Void Spirit. Interesting that they haven't opted to ban out the Lone Druid this time. That's definitely a J. Murray special. Feels very strong, but I don't think you want a Lone Druid and a Terrorblade, right? That feels a bit too green, in my opinion.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Yeah, that was a very difficult game for Raykill to get anything done. Even when he did manage to get an egg onto the high ground, he saw KXY immediately just pop the BKB and take it down instantly, it felt like. So I think it's just too risky to pick a Phoenix as your first pick, in my opinion.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant.
I guess he's just kind of a good support just in general. The ability to be able to push out waves a little bit is always nice. The fact that he can steal it keeps Infamous Game from picking any like really large team fight ultimates, I guess. It's a little discouragement, but yeah, it does feel a little strange. Like Venture and Rubik don't feel super powerful to me now.
5 seconds
having the
remaining.
Terrorblade there. It's true. That's true. You could also run it like they did on Infamous, have the eventual core. Definitely worked out. I know you were very distressed to see Pepita swap out Excel at that one point in the mid lane, but I think we've all been there at one point, right? Where we have the, oops, I didn't mean to swap you. Yikes. That is a serious grudge. Why do I have a feeling I know who this is with? I probably do. All right, Tiny pickup. That's not a... That hasn't been very popular. Still hero, I think? Why haven't we seen a lot of Tiny? Is it just that there's better position? Okay.
Infamous turn to pick.
Dragon Knight.
Oh god.
Infamous turn to ban.
Warrior.
Ten seconds remaining.
Yeah, they do feel like they're lagging behind in the
5
match meta
seconds
on
remaining.
the side of Infinity, whereas Infamous, like, pretty much everything I'm seeing, aside from the Tiny, but again, you said that Tiny is starting to pick up more and more, especially on the Europe. Everything else here looks incredibly powerful, right? The Queen of Pain, no contest on that, and Ursa has been in the meta for quite a while now with the Battle Fury. It's very, very active, and I'm afraid that Infinity is not going to be able to keep up with this. This could be a very, very fast game. Shall see.
Infamous turn to ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Well, I mean, he in the past, he's always been kind of a rock, right? It's something that you can build a draft around, but I just don't think it does enough. And that's a lot of drafts right now are, what does it do? Do it. And is it going to be enough damage? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. So I'm guessing... I don't know, actually, because I feel like Queen of Pain is just so good as a mid right now, and I would love to see Faker on that hero. Could the Tiny be in the off lane? I mean, could also be a 4, right? Queen of Pain and the Tiny could both be run as a 4, but I think I prefer to see the Quap get the Orchid online really, really fast and just start wrecking face.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
All right.
Infamous turn to pick.
Tiny Airlines, yeah, yep. The land before COVID time.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Simplicity is, you know, a beautiful thing. If it's not broke, don't fix it, right? Final pickup though here for the side of Infamous. Are we going to see picked up? I think a lot of it just feel like they think that they don't have a mid yet. Like they banned out the Shadow Fiend, which is kind of interesting. They already have a Queen of Pain and a Tiny, so I guess they figure one's going off lane and one is support. Yeah.
Radiant team pick.
Storm Spirit.
Huh. I was not expecting that, but clearly Infinity know Infamous quite well since that ban's being mid, so. Is that a, what do you think, 3 Tiny, 4 Queen of Pain?
10 seconds remaining.
Does that make the most sense in your brain?
5 seconds remaining. You may now
Alright, they go
select
for the
your
Lone
heroes.
Druid. Yep. I think this is too greedy. A Lone Druid and a Terrorblade. And the... Yeah, I just... Especially because I don't know if they're gonna make enough space. Like, J-Marie is a fantastic Lone Druid. I've seen him absolutely stomp mid with his Lone Druid in the past, but I just feel like there's too much coming on the side of Infamous to put pressure on the map that he's gonna struggle. And I don't feel like they're gonna be able to fight early on. Like, I don't know. This is worrisome to me.
Ten seconds remaining.
Oh, okay,
5 seconds
interesting.
remaining.
I mean, Pepita did used to play mid. Long time ago. Very long time ago. I don't think he is going to be mid. I think he'll be off lane. I believe KXY will still be mid, but it's interesting that they decide to place him into that off lane position. He a bony boy. Quap looks like she's ready to go out clubbing. I think I've seen that outfit at Forever 21, to be quite honest. It's an American store, by the way. I don't... They don't. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yep. We get a... Do we have a pause going on here? Is that why we're sitting... Okay. Well, what do we think about this draft this time around, Neff? That's possible for sure.
You hurt the ones you love.
Yeah, he plays it mid. That's where Jay Murray plays that hero. Okay. Explain it to me, Neff. I would agree with that. Yeah. This draft feels very problematic for Infinity. I worried that this is going to be a repeat like with Midas, where they pick the Terrorblade and they just cannot make the space needed. Because Atune's a great player. Like, he's a very good core, but there's only so much you can do if your other lanes are suffering, if you're not getting the space, if the enemy team is a lot more active than you, their timings are sooner. It's a problem. I am worried about that for sure. Shall see though. See indeed. Maybe they'll be able to pull some tricks out again, you know? Jamboree is a fantastic lone druid. This is one of his signature heroes. I would say his main signature hero, if you ask me. But I also have just seen the way that Faker has been playing recently, and this guy has just, I don't know if he's pubbing more or if he's scrimming more or what is it, but he just looks so good. Quapping more, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I love the idea for the design of this. I just don't really like her clothes design. That's my only like gripe about it. Is it just looks a little. It looks a little like I said, it looks like a Forever 21 clubbing outfit. You know, something that you can get for like $20. And I feel like the Queen of Pain should be able to afford something a little fancier. But I mean, that's true, you know? Who's gonna tell Queen of Pain that, you know, your outfit looks cheap? Not me. Definitely not. Seen some really cool sets, though. And I like that they're trying different things as well. In the past, you know, it had to be very much... What is it? The glance value was a huge deal. Nowadays, it's a little bit more difficult to recognize some of these characters at times. I think, what is it? There's like a... That looks kind of like a Huskar set or something. That too. Right, yeah. Boy. Looks like they want to do some scouting, though. They've went and used to smoke themselves out here. They're also tossing around the pepper, you know, for extra giggles. No, you don't. It's so embarrassing. You never live that one. Everyone calls you Spicy Boy after. No. A lot of posturing up here. Interesting. All right, so I'm gonna take full advantage of this down in the bottom lane. They do spot out the lone druid bear, or the blue druid bear spots them out. That is true. They don't reveal much with their lanes here either by doing this, and they'll get more information.
The battle begins.
Oh man. You know what I just realized? We're gonna have a bear battle! Ursa Bear versus Lone Druid Bear. I'm pretty sure Ursa wins that fight, but oof. All right, I set you up for that one. That's my bad. And the dagger spam begins here in the mid lane. They are tri-laning this top lane with Atun, so trying to put some pressure on Pakas. Make it so he's not able to farm as fast as we'd like. Do you see Michael making his way through the mid lane, perhaps hoping to catch someone out? Maybe scope out if they grabbed all of their runes or not. But he is making his way up top, so it will be a tri-lane on tri-lane. God, bottom lane just looks like a mid lane. Hold that thought. Prada gets tossed back. They have enough damage. Yes, they do. That's going to be the first blood going over to Michael. He's pretty happy with it. Definitely scary. Do you continue? Do you send the... Continue with a tri-lane top here? I don't know. I feel like that's not the play. True. This feels very strange to watch. They're just chasing after Prada. Pakas is not even in a lane at the moment. They blocked the camp over here to make sure that they can't get a pull because it is a tri-lane. Huh. Interesting. She's fine. I think she's fine. The toss back again. Raykill needs to be careful. There's going to be the lift. Can they finish off this Rubik, get that experience in time? Yeah, they will be able to. Excel will fall. Paka's making his way over now too. Michael will just keep poking over here. What a space for Pakas. And Atun is not allowed to farm. I think that's a huge victory for Infamous. Oh god. Under tower. Plus the avalanche, these fury swipes, yeah. This is quickly getting out of control for the side of Infinity. I mean, what can Lone Druid really do here? Michael. Oh, they want this kill. Look at this. The avalanche. And just like that. See you later. Can they find any more, though, here? Prada? Nope. They had the blink available. Raykill managing to snap up the illusion rune. That's very, very bad. 2-minute runes are going to be coming up soon, and you can see they're trying to gain some more control, but they've just left this Ursa to do whatever he wants. It's another kill for Michael. I don't know. They're looking very scary for Infinity.
Gotcha.
What stupendous!
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, that's not where you want to be. This is your bread and butter right here. This is the guy that you want to your damage. He's just really suffering. He's not getting the attention he needs to because of the fact that any time that Prada or Raykill show up, they just die. And it's more kills going over to Pakas. Although he does need to be careful. He's diving a little bit here. We'll go for that enrage. Jumping forward. Atun, he can't do anything. He's trying to run away. Can't do it. There's a lot of damage, though, coming out from this tower. But immediately just switching that aggro. And he walks away. And in bottom lane, Benjaz will fall. They've lost every single lane, Neff.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah,
Radiant's
this is...
bottom tower is under attack.
Not what you want to see here. Pakas is gonna get bailed out. Rather, Raykill. No, he's not. That magic missile only does so much. And look at Pakas. He's just chasing after Prada now. Prada's like, guys, help. Anybody? I'm being dove underneath my tower. Does have another magic missile. Might be able to buy himself some more time, but he's going back in. Another swipe. He'll be able to find the kill on the Vengeful Spirit. And it looks like he's gonna be able to run away here. This should not be allowed as they get a kill on J. Murray and mid. This 1 to 10 at 7 minutes into the game. You hate to see it.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Nice. They want Benjaz, and they're going to be able to get him. They throw him right back underneath the tower again. Don't have the Sonic Wave up as they've just used it, but they can just chase him down. Michael needs to be careful, though. Raykill off to the side should be able to find this kill. Be able to finally take down the Tiny. And I guess with Tiny down, Benjaz probably should be able to survive this as the zip in, though, from Pepita. He's here. They want this kill. They'll find Benjaz. They'll chase after Raykill, who's only sitting at level 3. That's a big oof. Getting canceled out, so you can see that Faker's gonna run away, but Pepita is gonna use every single drop of mana that he has. He wants this kill on Raykill. Needs to be careful, though. He might be too greedy. Is gonna find that courier. Let's go, drop that down. Isn't gonna quite find the kill here. And now Prada and him are just having a little standoff. Pepita? A KXY though jumping back in again with the follow-up from Michael. Prada's dead. Benjaz not looking that healthy now either, although he's a big tanky boy. There's only so much they can do, but he's just gonna go bottle up. Keep poking.
Sure.
Mid lane. That was... Tune the toss up into the air, the Sonic Wave, and there is no more Terror Blade. Raykill does spot out Excel, but I don't think he wants to be here. That's a feels bad. Just not finding the solution. Benjaz here at the bottom lane. He's tanky, but can't escape a bear hug. So, what's going on over here? Feels like they want to get this kill on this Rubik, and they'll find it using the summon. This feels like a circus at this point, to be quite honest.
What have we here?
Radiant's
Just heard a drum charge pop. Terrorblade popping his drums here over in the jungle for farming, I guess. Call for desperate drum beats.
Dire's top tower
Smoke
is
over in the
under
mid lane.
attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's
Sure what
bottom
Excel's
tower is
doing
under
with
attack.
this necessarily. Yeah,
Dire's top tower is under
but I guess it's the
attack.
whole safety in numbers sort of thing.
Radiant's bottom
You get the Scream of Pain, but
tower
top lane, they're already TPing. They want to find this opening. Vira dragging back. Tower is going to get taken down the Avalanche, but KXY is here. Will immediately get stunned up, though. Will turn back around. He is rooted in place. He needs to be a little bit careful. He's sitting a bit low. As now Pepita chasing after Prada. They'll turn their attention now to Benjaz. He's fairly tanky, though. It's going to be pretty difficult. Raykill coming off to the side. Might be able to go get a Scream. Might be able to get a lift off. Sonic Wave, though, coming through. They'll be able to take down Benjaz. Can they kill KXY? Yes, they'll finally be able to slow down this Queen of Pain, but now Raykill, he needs help because in comes Pakas, and he's got a big ol' bear hug for him. Does manage to get the Sonic Wave off, but it's just not enough damage as Prada is now going to get chased down by Pepita, and the rest of the team is here. Pakas says, I will take that kill, please, and thank you. I don't know what Infinity does at this point enough. I mean, obviously they want to try to dodge as many fights as possible because they want to make sure that Atun gets what he needs, but this map is just getting so small so quickly. I mean, I'm sure he doesn't feel pressured right now. Trying to make some moves over onto Pepita here in the mid lane, but he's already backed off. They have lots of vision over in the Radiant jungle as well, so I'm sure they spotted out the rotation. Or at least know that there's not just one person there.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I think they saw that with the ward, didn't they? Swap over into the bottom lane, but immediately Faker blinks away. I don't think they're going to be able to grab him.
Tower is under attack.
What else is going on over on the side? They just obliterate J. Murray. And now they're being pincered. This is very scary. Michael coming in over on the side. Does immediately get stunned up by Benjaz, but the rest of the team is here. You've got 4 heroes chasing down this Dragon Knight, and he just is not going to survive this. No way.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oops.
Radiant's top tower is fallen.
I guess not.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
No. I don't know. I think they're feeling very scattered right now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
You blame them?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
We're at the bottom wave and push back at the Ursa at the very least, but they're just constantly being hunted. Like, they know that Michael's there, KXY nearby, as is Pepita, so they know they can't take this fight. They're just too strong right now. We don't even have a completed Orchid on this Queen of Pain yet enough. But that's how powerful KXY is at this time.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Indeed it was. Smoke over on the low ground.
Radiant's bottom tower
Prada
has
getting
fallen.
revealed. Pepita backing off. Michael's still in the vicinity as well. Now they don't have the Enchantress, so perhaps they can make something happen here? I'm not sure. They're looking for a swap. Prada throwing out that taunt is only level. He's just level 6. Oh dear lord.
Dire
Yeah.
are scanning.
It's a rough game in general, but it's like they're gonna try to take the mid tower instead. So Benjaz popping the dragon form. KXY is gonna get lifted up and swapped out. They're using everything in the kitchen sink on the Queen of Pain, so she is not going to be available, and they should be able to just tear through this tower. I think they're going to need to try to go for more, though. They can't just take this one. And you can see Michael cutting the wave, trying to do the best that he can right now. They do have to fortify. Dragon form about halfway over the zip forward coming up from Peta. Does need to be careful. Yeah. And yet he still gets the denial. Pepita, God, little potato. Let's go. Michael. Oh, the swap back. All right, you know, this is not looking super great here. The zip form though coming out from Pepita. They have their eyes on Jamery. Can they take him down? Yes, they'll take him out. Michael's still alive here as Ben Jazz should be able to TP out. They don't have any wave canceling it, but they'll lose Prod as they use the Sonic Wave. And just like that, they should translate over into that Roche pit. Start pushing this advantage. This train has no brakes, it feels like. The Aegis is online. I mean, you know, you start to get too comfortable sometimes, right? Start feeling like you're invincible and you make some silly mistakes, but I don't think we're gonna see Infamous doing this again. I feel like that was just the case of, wow, I'm so powerful right now. Though Pepita does have to be careful. Michael nearby. It's only two heroes. A swap back over onto Pepita. And the toss coming out from Michael, trying to keep him alive, but they're not gonna be able to do it. Jamery will find the kill. Pop the dragon form for that as well. So I think if you're... Their Infinity is very happy about that. Atun doing the best that he can here. He is sitting at the second highest net worth, so he is finding the farm, despite the fact that his map is getting smaller and smaller. But looks like they're trying to just chew through this bear. And, yep, they'll get quite a bit of gold for that.
Oops.
Wrong team. All right, well, the rest of the team is grouped up. They have the Aegis online for Pakas. They know that the Dragon form is down. They do still have the Sundrup. They want to try to use it, but they zip through, and there's the split like we talked about. It's looking really nice right now. Pakas running after Benjaz is going to be forced back just a little bit as they try to chew through this bear. Nice swap coming out from Prada. Is going to pay for it with his life now. Raykill trying to run away. Should be the next one to fall. The Aegis does get popped, and KXY needs to be careful. He's stunned up. He's taking too much damage. Does have the Sonic Wave as he is going to get taken down, but they'll take down Jamery, and they're just running right into the base. Infamous, have some chill, guys. Calm down. There are still tier 2s up, my friends.
Dire's turret has been killed. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
You wait for Infamous to get the other tier 2s, and then you pray, I guess. I don't know. That was quite the fight.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They actually did not. They did split pretty fast afterwards. I think having Quap get taken during that fight was another part of why they felt maybe they couldn't push as hard as they did, but I feel like they're being a little bit too shy. I feel like they could have possibly gotten an objective off of that.
Radiant are scanning.
Add another to the tally.
Dire are scanning. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I hear Prada. I thought I heard a swamp over there, but valid. Vita should be able to just zip away. Rubik manages to static remnant, so nothing too
Radiant's
fantastic,
top tower
but
is under attack.
it is funny, like you said, though, they're really kind of struggling to take buildings here. So, trying to put some pressure over onto J-Marie. Look at the damage coming out. Oh my god. You're gonna be able. Oh, the swap, the final impetus. So they still find the kill on J-Marie. He does have buyback as now Pakas is just running at the enemy teams. He's very, very strong right now. And there's gonna be the zip forward coming out from Predato, dragging back over here onto Atu, but he's gotta be careful. He's sitting very low himself. There's gonna be the stun. They will end up losing Pepita, but they do manage to finally take the tier 2 top. Great kill. Buyback coming out now from Pepita. He wants to be a part of it. They'll end up losing Excel, but they'll get a couple kills over here. Then just will fall. Rubik also forced away, and now Pakas, he wants this kill on Atun, and Atun just frozen there. He's trying to find an opening, trying to just use some sort of sunder, and he's gonna be able to take down the bear, but they'll end up taking down much more for a triple kill for Michael. Then Jazz, I don't know if you go for a dive on this, guys. I think maybe you back off, chill a little bit.
See you later, nerds.
This is Dota. This is Dota 2. That is, you know, it could be a valid strat. The later and later this goes, Infinity has a chance, but BKB just got picked up on the Queen of Pain, a 22k net worth lead right now. It's not impossible, but it's pretty damn hard. Like I said, it's not impossible, but it's pretty damn hard.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Not looking great. Again, they still need to take these buildings, and that is something that Infamous has been struggling with.
Dire are scanning.
Oh boy, alright, well, they use a smoke and they immediately find Michael, so... Oh, he's got the Ghost Scepter though, he's still alive. Is he gonna be able to walk away from this? It's looking like he might be able to, although a couple hits and a root take him down. Jump forward over here, the BKB coming out from KXY. He just wants to take J. Murray off the board and will indeed be able to, although they have the swap, but they still just don't have the catch right now. Not with this BKB, the Blink 4 coming out from Benjas. All right, he has the Dragon Tail. Are they going to be able to follow up? But Pepita coming in with a big old Vortex. Gonna be able to save KXY.
Huzzah!
Come on, sprites!
I'm over here.
Again, they have their eyes over here on Prada. There are still plenty of heroes in this vicinity, but the jump forward coming out from Pakas. He finished that Abyssal Blade. He is very scary. Yeah, I think you just chill and you wait for...
Radiant's middle tower is under
Alright, I guess
attack.
they're not gonna chill. They're just gonna go and I guess with this Abyssal Blade they're feeling like very powerful.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
For sure.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That's a good item. Yeah, they know. They know Roche is up. I think that is your objective. Like Infinite about it right now. Gonna have to wait high ground. I'd like to point out that Queen of Pain has a double damage hurt buff.
Fallen to the Dire.
Get a quick pick off on Excel down here.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Illusion.
Trying to hide over in the... Michael does show himself. Looks like they'll be able to get the kill onto Raykill and they'll be able to take down Prada. So both of the supports now taken down.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That is very scary.
What have we here?
Still left behind here. They were busy taking Roche. I mean, this is a really big kill if they're able to get it. Looks like, no, but the follow-up, the Vortex, it's so beautiful! Oh my god, they drag everybody back. Michael might be the one to fall down here, but there's a big Sonic wave, and now KXY trying to run away. They'll get the kill apart. They do manage to get the kill onto KXY, but they're just doing so much damage on the back lines. The Sunder comes out from Antu. He's gonna try to fight through this, but Predato is here, and he's gonna Vortex him right back. And again, look at himself doing this damage. He manages to take down Benjaz and Atun, and they're still hungry. They want Raykill. They're gonna chase after him here. I don't think he's making it out of here alive.
Axe is pleased.
Yeah, give Pepita the cheese, 100%.
Radiant's middle tower
I don't know.
is under
I'm
attack.
not sure. There is a regen rune. They do spot that out, so maybe he's gonna zip right back over again.
I'm getting a second wind.
Yeah,
Radiant's bottom tower.
you know, they're
is
finally
under
hitting
attack.
buildings. Oh, he doesn't even...
Radiant
Why isn't he
structures
pushing?
are fortified.
Stupendous. Tremendous!
I'm very surprised by that.
Radiant's
I would
middle
like to see him
tower
push
is under
through. He is
attack.
making his way over now, but that just seems so inefficient. Oh, they're gonna just take down the bear.
Radiant's middle
All right, well, Lone Druid is a bit useless now.
Here now!
You hope you get another pick off, and then that's right. I don't think they need to wait for another Aegis. I mean, it's always nice, right?
are scanning.
Good win condition is to get Aegis and then push, but I think if they get a really big...
Gotcha.
$39K net worth. That's... You have the Scotty online, though. Had that on a tune for a little while now. Very nice. No. Jump forward. They're going to try to take down Ray. Oh, there's a nice swap coming out. That just jumping for banana. BKB again. They're going to go. Oh, look at that Sonic Wave. It's huge. The buybacks are coming out now. The swap comes out. Sawtooth. They're trying to get the final kill. He does manage to get the Sunrise. So Pakas have to go and he uses the cheese. They'll turn right back around. They'll get the kill on Atu. And this is going to be GG. Infamous. Too powerful. They're looking so good today.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, they look fantastic. You know, it's nice to see them stepping up again. Like for a while, Infamous struggled pretty badly, and hyped up for this match. And joining me, and I'm sure just as hype, is Nef Sensei as my co-caster, and we have Sakai running production for us. I am so excited about this, Nef. We've got Stinger back. Moose is now a captain. We've got Thunder Predator. We got Leo Style. We got Kotaro. Frank the Tank. Let's go. We got Hector the King.
We got everyone. Beast Coast, the band is back together. Just talking to someone from Beast Coast, I'm going to hit y'all with that insider information real quick, since everyone's at the edge of their seat right now. Moose is just standing in for one tournament. Stinger taking a one tournament break. You know, he needs a little bit of time off. You know, Moose is sitting back on the coach slot, and Stinger is in. So, like I said, band is back together. Let's see how Thunder Predator does against them.
Radiant team.
First two bands coming out, Legion Commander and Necrophos. Could be anything.
Could indeed be anything. Plenty of heroes. I believe Beast Coast is one of the few teams, too, that have been running IO. Oh, and
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know what we're gonna see here.
Me either. Is I was a core or was it a support? I've been seeing it as a core a lot.
It was as I think it was as a support. I don't actually have that page open in front.
I've seen a bunch of people picking that up, and they've been trying the new hard on him because it gives you that constant 1% HP regen, and of course whoever you're tethered to gets that as well. It's real annoying.
Talents also provide HP regen. Powerhouse. Taking their time.
Dire team pick.
Keeper of the light.
Yeah, Keeper of the Light.
An opening. It's one of the more popular support heroes right now. Pairs really well with the popular heroes in this patch as well. I'm surprised we didn't see Ursa banned out in first phase, nor did we see Ember Spirit, Nature's Prophet.
10 seconds remaining.
I think Ursa or Ember Spirit they'll probably pick up here with that gear for just being able to run that double overpower, double bear leap. You love to see the double bear leap.
Or hop for sure.
Radiant
Thunder Predator has quite
Ember Spirit.
Okay, yeah, they do go. Lots of opportunities where to play it. We've seen Matthew play it as the 4 position. Leo Style can obviously play it. A lot of us remember him.
Leo Style is Ember Spirit specialist, though, is he not?
I would say so. I think anything that's slippery, that is definitely a Leo Style specialty. Like a Puck. Storm Spirit's really good. His Quap's very good as well. I don't know. I feel like his Puck is one of the best, in my opinion. That's what I think of when generally. Never mind.
Oh.
Definitely performed the tricks with the Ember.
I've seen him play a lot of really good Ember Spirit games, both, well, I just say in pubs and in tournament matches. That guy is a real beast. Speaking of beast, Coast, awful transition.
Nice. Smooth. Very smooth now.
I got 2 games left of me, and you won't have to deal with that anymore. Taking a lot of time on this second pick here on Beast Coast. I'm a little bit surprised using this much of their draft. I should take Nyx Assassin. I've heard a bunch of people talk about how strong this hero is in the patch. I think his win rate is insanely high as well, but he's rarely ever picked. I don't see him come out often at all. He's good against Ember Spirit. He's good against Queen of Pain. He's all right against Nature's Prophet. Against all the super strong meta heroes, if people just don't pick him. I think Beast Coast may know stuff that the rest of us don't, though, and they actually opt to take this.
It's a situation, though, to have to make sure that you've got a strong enough laner paired up with Nyx Assassin, because I feel like a lot of this comes down to how well you emerge from the laning. It's pretty hard to catch up, and Nyx Assassin not the strongest of. It's also not really a hero that is able to rotate super well, depending. That Vendetta.
Radiant team ban.
I speak for the trees.
You do, but a lot of people look at have looked at Nyx Assassin lately, and they see his Impale, which got nerfed, and then the Impale Talon, which also got nerfed, right? And they think, okay, well, this hero, it's not very good. I'm going to build everything around the stun. But again, the mana burn is so amazing. The Spike Carapace is also really good. And the pure damage that you get from Vendetta now, on top of the break against a lot of heroes, actually makes him super strong. So I think people are too hyper-focused on that one ability of his, and not enough around his entire kit, which is really good. Because again, Nature's Prophet is one of the heroes that Nyx is very good against. Doubt where he's going to be, or when he's about to throw out an ult, he's just dead. Simple as.
And that's one thing that Beastcoast has always been very, very good at, is their positioning. Kind of having a premonition, I guess, of where the enemy is going to show up next.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Beastcoast style of play, but Thunder Predator too. These guys, they're very good, and they're also excellent with their map movement. I wouldn't be surprised if they had them guessing a little.
Yeah. I do really like the two heroes that they have. These are two of the two heroes that I've been talking about all day that are just the strongest in the meta. The map movements of these two, both for getting hero kills with that increased hero kill goal that we have at 7.27, and their presence to get around from point A to point B, to teleport to base to heal and then come right back, because Boots of Travel don't offer that anymore. KXY in the last series that we were watching, when he's playing Nature's Prophet, he would just take a lot of harass in lane, TP home, come right back again, full HP, and what, he got like a 10-minute treads wand of destruction and orchid. It was insane. Probably see something similar out of Nature's Prophet this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to be Leo style. I know Frank plays an awful lot of Nature's Prophet, but it's like both of these heroes are. I would assume that's a Matthew Ember. Quite honest, I have a good feeling. Likes to play those sorts of heroes, kind of poke, make some moves around, and like you said, you know, Nyx Assassin is a direct counter to Nature's Prophet and Ember Spirit.
5 seconds remaining.
Necessarily countered by one. No.
Bands coming.
Interesting that they still have not touched the Spectre. Those are very popular, right?
I wouldn't be surprised if we see the band come out on Spectre in this current phase of Thunder Predators, because again, it's open for Beastcoast right now, and I'm sure they'd be more than happy to take.
Especially knowing the way that Hector plays, to allow that to get into things.
What are your thoughts? You're the South America expert, Moxie. Years ago, I went to you and I said, I need to know about these players, and you gave me basically perfect information. So what do you see Beastcoast taking here?
Wow, way to throw me right on the spot, Neff. Oh my god. I mean, I wouldn't be, I mean, they're still, hate to say it, but still really good.
5 seconds remaining.
And that is definitely a Hector classic. I think that you don't really want to, I feel like that's your trump card, right? That's like if you kind of get backed into a corner, kind of bust that out, because everybody has watched Hector play that. They all know his patterns at this point. I think it's just a little bit too risky unless...
Radiant team pick.
I was gonna say, you know, the Ursa was available, but I know also that is one of the best hero. Not surprised that they picked that up. I also don't think that an Ursa would have been great against Ember Spirit and Prophet, because already have quite a strong ability height. So I guess the next question is
5 seconds remaining.
What pairs up well with the have list?
It was Ember and it was Ursa. Again, I think there was half a denial pick, half just a really good pick for them on Thunder Predator.
Dire team pick.
Slug
okay.
Arc is interesting. I'd say that's one of the heroes I find a little bit weaker. Yes, he is buffed from the fact that he normally builds Echo Saber, right? A lot of time in the past, he would build his Shadow Blade. Now with those two merged into one item and the Echo Saber being improved a bit because the Oblivion Staff was improved forget the name of that item all the time, even though it's super ownage now. It
10
makes Slark much
seconds
more
remaining.
viable. And of course, you're going to be able to disable the Fury Swipes on the Ursa,
5
which will let you
seconds
trade with him.
remaining.
And like whacking away at him while he's got his ultimate active is still viable for the Slark. Just means he's getting more stacks of Essence Ship.
Yeah, S tier. I'm a little concerned because I feel like their team fight's a bit weak.
Radiant
But there are
team
other
back.
options that they could. We're gonna go for the Bat Rider for Whisper. I like a lot. That is gonna make it so it's more difficult to you know, kind of get that Ursa in where it needs to be. But also you have to keep in mind they have an Oracle. It's a little strange, right, to
10
see a Bat
seconds
Rider picked
remaining.
in off all those stacks.
5
but I guess they're
seconds
playing-
remaining.
Yeah, perhaps they're thinking with the nature of profit too. Like,
Dire team back.
it's a little surprising to me, but perhaps they feel that Whisper is strong enough that he can happen. No, they did need another initiator. Got the Nyx Assassin, and like that's also interesting too. Got this Oracle
10
who's going to be on the back
seconds
line,
remaining.
but they have a Nyx Assassin. Like there's so many counters going on between these.
5 seconds remaining.
Send. Welcome. What a good teammate does, right? They don't swap you into the enemy
Radiant team back.
team.
Yeah. And then, of course, he's got the
Dire
Fate's
team
Edict
back.
as well, which will stop all damage the Bat Rider is going to do with his Firefly on top of somebody who's got a bunch of sticky napalms, even if that Purifying or Fortune's End is on cooldown.
I think they think the Nature's Prophet is Frank the Tank. Standing out Leo style heroes.
10 seconds remaining.
It's reasonable. Again, the Nature's
5
Prophet can go
seconds
anywhere. We've seen it
remaining.
in every lane today.
Yeah, and when you consider the fact that the Ember Spirit can also be there very, very quickly, that puts a lot of up.
Radiant
Draft.
team
I'm not sure. Luck hero. Want something that's tempo that's going to be able to pair up with the Bat Rider, make things happen. I did too badly because I'm going to have to deal with
10 seconds
I'm-
remaining.
Anything that can help get around and
5
Still-
seconds remaining.
right?
there-
Like Quap?
Dire team pick.
Quap
Weaver.
is alright, but then runs into that same issue just getting dispelled by the Oracle, the Q. Nothing you have to worry about with their daggers.
It's true. Oh, we get a Weaver.
We do get Weaver. We do get Weaver. Interesting. I wonder where they're going to put the Weaver. It's not great in the mid lane, just because you don't have a lot of
5
space to move around with
seconds
Sakushi.
remaining.
You shift the Bat Rider to the mid.
I think you do. I think that is the
Okay.
play.
That seems.
Choose
Oh, and the
your
lone
hero.
druid. Alright, let's go. This draft from Thunder Predator looks terrifying. Yep, it is a Frank the Tank Nature's Prophet. Alright. Alright, so I'd assume that MNZ probably on that Ursa, Leo style will be on the lone druid, and like I thought, Matthew will be playing. That's my prediction. I have no idea how Beastcoast. Stinger will be playing the Keeper. Light and question mark to me. Okay, Chris Lock will be playing the Slock, so likely, yep, Hector will be playing Weaver. Whisper will still be in that. Oh, that's a.
Maybe in the time that I haven't seen Beast Coast play,
10
they were in some
seconds
sort of
remaining.
hyperbolic time chamber, and Whisper is now able to play the mid
5
lane on Bat
seconds
Rider as
remaining.
well, and they're just trying to bait out these enemy teams here. Their picks.
I mean, Whisper has gone mid before. That's happened. That's a thing. These guys are very flexible. right? Like you talk of, oh, Jenkins talks all the time about Schofield. The guy is such high MMR, and he literally will play whatever in pubs. Like he doesn't care, you know, normally he plays support, but go wherever on the map, and he does a damn good job of it. So have a lot of flex. Also, you know, I love the fact that Thunder Predator does this with Matthew constantly. They give him the Ember Spirit, they give him the Void Spirit, they give him very unusual fours that are able to tank a lot of ganks, but also at the same time be able to just run away. So smoke will break, they'll put some damage on him, but then he'll still manage to get out. So lots of just really things going on with these drafts. I'm very excited.
I don't like Lone Druid. I don't like Lone Druid games. The rest of this I really like, though. That's my 2 cents on Lone Druid. Leo Style is a real treat to watch, but I find Lone Druid games a little bit boring.
That's a fair. Well, I've seen him play this before. He's very good. He's not as good as J. Murray, which I guess doesn't mean a whole lot considering the last game that we watched it didn't take off, but this guy has the chops, so we'll have to see.
You do have the chops, though. See where they look at all their starting items. If I'm wrong, I'll be mildly upset. And I am wrong. So he's heading towards the mid lane. I'm not sure he's going to be that great against Leo Style and the Lone Druid. He does have a lot of damage on this. Going to be able to contest the rest of the first couple of waves pretty well. Again, the Lone Druid's bear damage starts very low now, a lot lower than it ever has. Take a look at 20 at the moment. It goes up 5 per level now, though. But
it better go up 5 per level.
Nah, just stays at 20.
Sir, these treants do more than the bear right now.
Yeah.
Treants do 24. Like, yikes. When a tree out damages a bear.
Doesn't feel good. Those trees in Lord of the Rings are terrifying, though.
Oh yeah, Ensar, nothing laughed at. Spot out Schofield.
30 seconds to battle.
Put a damage on him. Signal for the top lane to up the.
They scout out the enemy, so they know that going to be Slark heading towards the mid with him pulled tangos, which makes a lot of sense anyways. I know soon Chris Luck is heading over there.
Okay, interesting. We're already seeing a little bit of a swap. MNZ headed towards the bottom lane now.
Yeah, again, Matthew just trying to get all the information he can, which makes sense here. Boots first hero.
I'm a big Matthew fan. I love watching him. This guy finds out so much with so little.
Holy moly!
He's I've started to like him. My favorite position for player has always been Roger. He's on Virtus Pro for a while. That guy is. I would tell so many people to watch his replays.
God, that guy was so funny. My favorite is still just watching him charge an IO in the mid lane, just hit the taunt on Spirit Breaker, and just not stop charging. Like this dude just he knew he was gonna die, but he just didn't care. It was probably not great as a professional player, but hilarious to watch as a spectator.
Roger's just breaking their mental game, that's all.
You know? That's a fear tactic right there. It's like doing the Haka right down mid.
8 stacks of sticky napalm on Ursa currently.
Yeah, MJZ actually was purging offer on Whisper for a bit of a miss. Or they're trying to make something happen, but strange. Rotation coming out though now. I've got Schofield. So making it.
What they're able to accomplish down here, wrapping around on this guy. I don't think a whole lot is going to happen in this lane, though. The Oracle isn't going to allow it.
I mean, is this one of these situations like Bat's a pretty strong laner as it is this where, you know, the Nyx will do some stacking and he'll trade off with the Bat? His lanes are pushed out, trying to get some of that variance, or Because Nyx is not a very strong laner, and you don't want him just, yeah, look at this. All right. Yeah, already stacking these camps. Love it. You love to see it.
Yeah, I mean, they increased it 7.27 as well. You now get 40% of what the other hero gets. That's actually quite a bit. It really adds up.
Oh, top lane, Matthew and Stinger. Stinger thinking he could just yeah, but Matthew being very patient, holding shackles, will go and get the first blood.
Not for you.
Maybe thought that he'd leveled up Flame God or something like that once he was 2 for it. Goes down though.
Did make a lot of space for Hector though. Matthew was chasing Stinger the entire time. Was allowing Hector to get a couple of hits. Oh, doesn't manage to get that range. Careful, throws out the swarm. Has Shikuchi up in just a couple seconds.
I'm in your
Little cheeky play there.
Yeah, going back in for that, doing a decent bit of damage here. And they're actually all through their regen now on these heroes in the top lane.
They've definitely been poking away at each other. How's this mid matchup going then? Question.
Surprisingly, Chris Luck is I thought that Stark would win the first couple of waves and think it's still going to Leo Styles' favor, but Leo Styles has already started winning. It's an impressive guy doing this with his like 40 base damage hero and 20 base damage bear.
20 base. It's like
game.
Schofield get rooted into place and the jump forward. Oh, a nice impale. I don't know if it's going to be enough to save him though. He is dragging the Ursa away from the lane at the very least. Just hoping maybe he'd find himself a room. A lot of time being spent chasing after this Nyx assassin. Is that worth it?
I think so.
Stinger, top lane. Gonna get taken down by Frank, and now Hector is gonna get treed up. Does have that tango though, should be able to get away from this. Gonna get held into place. Has a Shikuchi. No, he's not gonna be able to run away. Frank and Matthew run top lane.
Hoping that killing you was dead, so while he was still fading away. Yeah. As far as that kill in the bottom lane off Schofield, I think that was worth it given the fact that he won, even if he had to move it.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Managed to get a nice courier snipe here, but it looks like Schofield is gonna pay for this again. I believe he's gonna have to do the walk of shame back. Does manage to get those tranquil boots though. And top lane, they lose Stinger. Hector is treed up. He doesn't have a tango this time, so he does just have to wait. And they do have a sentry ward as well. Body blocks coming out from Matthew. Throw out the searing chains. Try to Shikuchi out. Is he going to be able to go fast enough? Looks like he's going to be able to. Look at it. No! Oh, Matthew. Throwing the ward up top so he can get that last minute.
They're going to know there's a ward there now. Probably.
Well, I think they definitely know there's. I don't think there's no probably about it.
You still get that regardless.
Clark? Oh my god. Can't stop Matthew, Mike.
I see why you were raving over this guy at the start of this game.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's a great player. Oh my god. Schofield again? No. Looks like he's going to be able to survive it, managing to throw out that spike carapace. Bit of tower damage here, but this Ursa's pretty big and scary, right?
Radiant's middle tower
Stacks a
is
sticky on
under
him.
attack.
Purge that off of Predato, though he has it on himself, so just to use it.
Like Carapace coming because of that timely 6-minute level 2.
Yikes. But maybe that's the reason why we don't see a lot of the Nick.
Yeah.
Strong, but blinding light pushing back. They do have the dust though. Hector having to run away. It's like
Bottom lane.
bottom lane. MNC was a little bit close there. They already used the impale though, so away and be able to purge off that sticky name.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Blasted
attack.
him, tried to pull him back under the tower. Take advantage of the fact that the Bat Rider was level 6 before the Ursa. Didn't manage to get him. Oh, Matthew's going for it again now.
Killing spree!
Oh, Frank the Tank coming in with the 6. Matthew still wants this. Look at him. He's still haven't de-warped either. Maybe that's what they were doing. Hector, you feel pressured, right? You have to continue.
Yep. Before it comes up, you have to be very careful right now on Hector.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Take him down again. Back the wave a little bit. Matthew getting a couple slides. Back around. They have the vision on him. Blinding light knocking him back. He's taking a lot of damage from this tower. I'm pretty sure. No, he does have the charges on the stick here.
Keeps him alive there. Slark is
Radiant's
I thought Slark
middle
was
tower
rotating,
is
but
under
I think
attack.
just the heroes they have right now is going to be enough. Yeah.
They go in for it. They'll find the kill on Matthew. And can they find the kill on Frank, though, is the next question. I don't think so. I don't think they have the lockdown. Hector's just sitting very low. Is going to be forced to use that health salve as they find a kill on the Whisper in the bottom lane.
Not a whole lot they're going to be able to do to save him right there. Unfortunately,
Radiant's
with
bottom
all the
tower
heroes
is
focused
under
on top,
attack.
TPs are on cooldown. Whisper just isn't worth their big save anyways. There's your tower.
Radiant's middle tower has
Yes.
fallen.
Okay,
Let's take down the tower.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
getting net worth and whatnot right now. You're already over 1k ahead of the Slark on the Lone Druid right now. Leo Style just bodied him in lane. I don't think that the Slark has a good matchup there. I think he gets a... Like, he wins for CS at the start of it, but even then, Leo Style definitely outperformed
Radiant's
Chris Luck
bottom
in this
tower
lane.
is under attack.
Boy, Stinger. Slapped a couple times here by Matthew. First to use that blinding light. Oh, look at that damage. That was almost enough to take Stinger down. He's at 20 hit points. This duo of Matthew on the Ember Spirit and then Frank on the Nature's Prophet is absolutely just...
Uproot you.
To borrow a phrase from the compendium here, holy moly.
Holy moly. Jay's coming back down here. Schofield trying to soak up a little bit of XP and make up for his early game. Underneath his own tower, he feels sort of safe.
I don't know how safe you feel as a level 4 Nyx Assassin. Again, level 8. Yeah, look at this. This is just a dead Schofield.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is. I think.
it's there. He's taking him on a ride, but
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
lean up on that little squash bug.
Fortunately, for him trying to farm down there, I'm going to also want this tower. And then get
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, it makes sense, right? They've already taken the mid tower. This would definitely be the next objective.
Are fortified.
10-minute runes are up.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's
Three
bottom
towers
tower
taken now.
has fallen.
Just taking control of the map
Dyer's
right now
middle
on Thunder
tower
Predator.
is under attack.
Even faster than we saw Infamous doing it earlier today.
I'm a bit confused with how Chris Luck's supposed to do much of anything. Like, normally I'm seeing this guy on, tempo creating heroes. I like to see him doing flashy plays, but he struggled so hard in lane that he's got phase boot and a bottle, and that's pretty much it. I don't know how he's supposed to make space for Hector right now.
I don't know either. I'm going to be honest with you. I think the heroes on the team have to do some serious work at the moment.
Hector, blinding light, time lapse.
And this is pretty difficult for Schofield. The Nyx Assassin pick is great if the Ember Spirit is like a core Ember, but it's not. Like he will usually max the Flame Guard up based on what he's doing because that helps you farm. Take fights against the enemy mid, you can just walk into it with Spike Carapace, but Matthew doesn't have Flame Guard, so finding a kill on him and bringing him down, even though he's like making work happen all over the map, is super difficult for them right now.
Bear is just able to go anywhere he wants and do anything he wants. He's so close to the Battle Fury now.
Dyer's middle
MJZ though, maybe it's a pick off, but I don't know. Cleo Styles Bear joining into the fight. Will force them away. Quincy's a bit low. Do be careful.
Kind of you.
That heal coming out. Mask of Madness popped over here on the bear. It's a nice root over onto the Slark. Get bounced back thanks to Whisper.
Timely root doesn't happen while he's using a dark pack, but happens directly after.
Yep.
Gamer roots exactly what he needs to do.
Drank his gamer juice this morning. Oh, there's the Orchid picked up now for Frank. This landscape gets a lot scarier now that
These three heroes are so much net worth.
now there's the root again coming out. Schofield is nearby. He's forced to use the Shadow Dance. See, and there's a whole fight going on over here with Hector. They show that they have. Oh boy, yep. That's a great reveal of that Orchid. They get a kill on Hector. Didn't stand a chance.
Not a whole lot he's going to
Back.
I don't. Yeah, they're not going to be able to get these ones. They just aren't going to be able to pursue. They do have Will-O-Wisp up, but I'm not sure that they take this fight even with it.
I think they're ready.
They might now. I mean, they don't see. Ursa's just going to go for Roshan right now.
That's a ballsy play right there.
This is a wild move.
Question is, do they realize it? Doesn't feel like they do.
He's got just Battle Fury. Is he even able to do this?
I mean, they have the Treants taking. He needs to be careful because if they do start to get an idea that, yeah, look at that, they scan because they like, this is really risky. I don't know about this. But no one's going over there. Look at this. They're so paranoid that they're going to be able to get away with it.
Oh my.
Gosh.
Yeah. They go on Whisper.
Bottom lane, yeah, they find Whisper. Can't be alone, Whisper. You can't be alone in these woods. Frank's gonna get ya.
It's just the Predator show now.
Synergy.
They control everything. They have Roshan. They have all the tier 1 towers. They've just used Fortify. This opens up the tier 2s now. And they're starting to plant wards closer and closer to the enemy side of the map in the areas that they want to play on. So they feel the cue for the light, rotating down here with the smoke, trying to set something up, but I think it feels kind of hopeless though. They see him.
The rest of the team isn't close enough. They don't have Hector. They are getting Whisper being sent over. Chris Luck jumping in the middle of everyone is forced to use that Shadow Dance right away. They're trying to get this pull over here onto MJC. They'll try to knock them forward here, but they'll immediately lose the combo as they jump forward with the bear. Frank now is going to finally get taken down. They managed to buy a little bit more time. Chris Luck, he's just getting sliced away, and he's not going to be able to run away. Whisper now flapping those little wings of his bat. Does not want to be here anymore, as they'll be able to chase down Schofield. Some time for Hector, but they're gonna lose a tier 2 down here.
Yeah. That was like as beautiful of his initiation he could have had there. They got a logo at the start. He did manage to get his true form off, so the force stats slowed him down a little bit. They managed to pull up the weapon before he got anything off, but it's still like they're so far ahead so early into this game on Thunder Predator. 8k XP up. Sorry, 8k gold up. 5k XP up. Right now it's saying a 95% win chance for Thunder Predator.
Oh my god.
We're 15 minutes into this game.
Fates were woven from the first.
They can't
And
do
that's a
anything.
dead
He's dead
Hector.
again.
Matthew is just everywhere. And again, big Matthew fan here, but just playing this Ember so well. And that's the problem too, is if you ban out the Ember, that still leaves the Void Spirit open for Matthew, and he just gets work done. This player is very quickly climbing the ranks to being... I mean, he's always been a player to watch for, but even more so now, and especially with the way that he's been playing with Frank on this Nature's Prophet. It just feels so good if you're a Thunder Predator fan.
Yeah. Oh no, Keeper of the Light going down again.
Boy.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
As your open Stinger. He's done a lot of dying this game. Just every time he tries to get anything done, the enemy jump on him. Frankie's
Tabs on MNZ. I don't know if they can take him down though. Really need them to split up. All right, maybe he's a little bit too deep here. Whisper starting off the Firefly, hoping maybe that they can grab Matthew. They're not going to be able to land the Impale though. They're just going to be forced back. Big Wrath of Nature being tossed out too. Nature's Prophet is here. He's hoping that he can catch someone. They'll pop the spike carapace on Schofield, but MNC doesn't care. He's just gonna wait real patiently.
Brings down Schofield yet again. Everyone on Beastcoast is having an awful. I think a lot of this just comes down to what happened in the mid lane. That Chris Luck is able to do things to get his team online. Absolutely destroyed.
Oh my god.
8 minutes.
Are they gonna get the kill on Hector? Okay, no, looks like he's gonna survive a little bit longer. They've got their eye on Frank. I'm not sure what that smoke was for. Perhaps a panic click. While this is going down, they take the top tower on the side of Thunder Predator. Yeah, alright, you end up losing Frank, but you end up taking objectives.
10k net worth difference now. Aegis does expire in another 50 seconds here. Maybe going MMZ in that time. 10,000 net worth. All three heroes have been at the top of the net worth chart with Thunder Predator for the last like 10 minutes.
Luck.
He's already dead. He just doesn't know it yet.
He saw Shadow Dance up. He might be able to get away. Although he's not opting to go. Okay, there it is. He's forced that out. They're fighting on the back lines, but they're all split up. This is definitely a dead Schofield. Maybe Whisper too? The Schofield doing as enough as he can with time, but they finally take tier 1. They've taken like 3 fights in this jungle here. Oh, Whisper, he's trying to get away from Matthew. He's got a lot of stacks of sticky, but Frank is here. He's got an orchid and try to click him down. Bear who gets him? No.
Making a little bit of space forcing the enemies back, but still over time, I'm not sure if they do much more. Aegis does expire on the Ursa.
Don't think you care.
I don't.
Very, very powerful right now, although
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's
jump,
courier
but
has been killed.
got Chris Luck over here. He's trying to make moves on Frank, but a whole heck of a lot. The rest of the team is nearby. They don't have Ignis. I don't think you can take this fight. I think even if you have Ignis, I'm not sure you can take it.
Basher complete on the Ursa. It's just about to arrive on him.
There it is.
I think it's just a little bit harder. If it doesn't end now, I think it's over once he gets his Abyssal Blade. Once he's able to gap that distance. Austrian can't decide if he wants to initiate on Sneak's assassin. I don't think he wants to be a bit careful when he's this close to this tower.
He doesn't have vision. Well, he doesn't. The Weaver's top, but doesn't know where the Clark is. Doesn't know where the Coddle is either. I think it makes sense to play a little cautiously. Don't see everybody. That's one of those things that we've seen, even with like Infamous earlier, right? The fact that they, Chris Luck. Silence off. He's already used that Dark Pact. This is an incoming out from Matthew. They want this little... Not feeling like they're going to be able to quite grab him as they've... Oh, he cancels! He cancels his TP. He wants Matthew. He's going to try to go and manages to grab the bounty. There's going to be the steering chains being thrown out again. Whisper jumping forward, though. This is a great kill if they can get it, and by God, they'll be able to find it. Pink coming through with that Orchid isn't going to be able to go and finish him off, though. So that is a nice pickoff going for the side of Beastcoast.
That was a cheeky play. Oh my God, he pulled it off though. I mean, as soon as they see the on the ground there, they just walk away from paying the price on Matthew. They gained him.
Schofield
has been killed.
Leave us.
Thought he was safe, perhaps, but nope.
Meanwhile, they're farming the only safe area of the map as far into the enemy jungle as possible.
I don't know how Hector become. Oh, he's gonna be. Yeah, look at this. Immediately, Shikuchi's out. Kill on Chris Luck's career, and that's his ultimate. Oh my God. Take it down next.
I mean, if they can get the Scotty on the Slark, it's a very good item. I don't think they're going to be able to get the Scotty on Slark though.
They have to buy so much time. And while this is going on, they still have, a Weaver that is very far behind. He's doing the best he can, but all 3 of the cores on the side of Thunder Predator are just miles ahead.
Occupying the same area of the map right now just because safety numbers everywhere else is dangerous. That are behind.
like, that's a very scary thing to consider, right? Because you consider Weaver, you consider Slark. Both of these heroes are fairly slippery.
Dire's bottom
But they
tower
still have
is
to be
under
so
attack.
careful where they show up and where people are on the map because they're that strong and they're behind.
Done. Almost done. That's up there. Ursa is just 150 gold away now.
I do like the fact that Hector has picked up a Manta style, though. He's going to be able to go and work it, but he does have to be careful of just now completely. God.
Weaver. Manta style is currently on cooldown. If they jump on him right now, he's
Like, maybe Whisper will be the one. Oh, God. Schofield just explodes. Whisper forced to fly away. Matthew is hoping maybe he can grab him, but...
running down this top lane. I think they're ready to start hitting these buildings. Keeper Light is one of the better heroes at defending. So
Radiant's top tower
be a bit
is under
careful when they
attack.
go forward here. Being able to spam out that blinding light, illuminate.
Radiant structures
They're able
are
to
fortified.
close gaps so quickly.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah. Ember Spirit, Lone Druid, Ursa with the Abyssal Blade now. Nature's Prophet literally anywhere. Roshanna's up with the T, so they can take this here, and there's not a whole lot Beastcoast would be able to do to stop them.
They have Igneous. They don't have a lot of damage, I guess. They have a BKB on the Nature's Prophet, too. I don't know. I don't think they get there in time. No, they definitely don't. Get forward. Drums are gonna get popped. Oh, Schofield. My man, every time.
Thankfully, he is only level 10. His respawn time is 30 seconds. I think it takes like 20 seconds to run all the way down here with the creeps.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And that's what I'm talking about right there. This Coddle trying to put out the Illuminate, but the bear, he just hops forward immediately. Manta Style's coming out. They're going to buy back now on the Coddle. Hector is trapped. He's silenced. Does have the guessing streak, though. They'll turn this around. They do have the BKB over on the Frank. Can they take down MNC the first time? Yes, they'll find it. But now they have to back off. They use a lot of items in their kits. I don't know if they're going to be able to keep pushing them away over here.
Radiant's top tower.
Chris Luck hopping forward, has his eyes on Frank, has his eyes on MJZ, but he's taking a lot of damage. Is forked out with that Shadow Dance, and the slime's being thrown back again. We force go, try to save up Hector, but the Abyssal Blade forward, over onto Chris Luck. Are they going to be able to save him in time? It's not looking good. Matthew jumping in. Now Stinger's going to get stuck in the trees. He'll get burnt down with those purifying flames, and Whisper throwing his own flames out, but can't do a whole heck of a lot against this Trent.
Radiant's top barracks are under
Keeper the
attack.
Light, Bob back with all they do with that little bit, so you're just so far behind right now.
Radiant's top
very
barracks
behind.
has fallen.
Do the best you can, but Whisper's got to be careful. Yeah, look at this. Look at Frank. We talk about telegraphing these moves and having the premonitions. Had it all right, but didn't have the lockdown, so
Gold
survive.
and sweet.
The coin of the realm.
Everyone else, they get back. Still have still have cheese from that last fight.
哎，队友呢？
队友嘞？
哎，队友呢？队友
Get a
呢？
pause?
队友呢？
Lagging, perhaps. That's a Predator. Man,
There's
powerful, right? 21k net worth. Ursa sitting at the top of the net worth.
My oats.
Hey. Just trying to play catch up, if you.
the biggest thing this game that I feel like has cost Beastcoast. I think the Slark pick. It felt a little bit out of place to me. You weren't really sure who you wanted to play mid, and I think you changed things up like the last pick, and you thought, okay, Weaver looks really good here. Run a Weaver. They don't have a huge lot of like hard lockdown, no like solid stuns, right? Other than like the Savage or hard stun. But you drafted yourself into a corner here. Again, the biggest thing was the tower getting taken down in 8 minutes. The Lone Druid being like 1,200 worth ahead of you at that well. The Slark isn't going to be able to make any space for Weaver either. It's just been one-sided. They've just been beaten to the ground again and again. Slark hasn't been able to do anything. Meanwhile, like, we had this Matthew here on position 4 Ember, just making plays happen everywhere, not letting them have any space.
Now, Matthew is so good on these heroes that are slippery and that are able to poke a little bit and then run away. Well, I mean, I've been praising him enough. I keep doing this, eventually it's gonna...
Yeah.
You start casters cursing people. Happen to any players. Now, I would have preferred to see Chris Luck on something more standard in the mid lane. I know that they kind of started to run out of options at that point. Problem. I will also say, and again, I know I'm gonna get flack for saying this, but I would say that Leo did S.
Ooh. Fighting words.
I don't wanna like cause controversy, but oh, Chris Luck, and I managed to get Schofield with it too. Oh my gosh! All right, that opens the doors. There's no buyback on Slark. He's down for 50-something seconds. Stinger forced to TP out. Not gonna be able to quite grab him or push him away. See, Whisper was trying to cut the wave. He's trying to find anything that he can do, try to give them a little bit more time, keep them away from their tier 2, but
it's not going to happen, unfortunately. And after premonition like this.
Frank? Here comes the backup. This is a dead Hector. Hector down for 53 seconds. Matthew just zipping and wants to grab Stinger here. They're going to dive right on in. That's a double kill for MNZ. And this is easily going to be a tower in Rax.
Buyback available on either of those heroes. This is going to go down in short order. Mid lane isn't being pushed, it's being cut by Whisper, but they just don't care.
Yeah, I was about to say, they don't care. They don't care. I don't think that, even once they get their heroes back up again, I don't think Beastcoast would push them away at this point. I think at this point, this is game, get a fresh start for game number 2, reassess, and go from there at this point.
Middle tower is under attack.
They'll respect it. They'll respect it. Although if they get another kill on Chris Luck. No, Whisper. Right. Oh, but look at that. Look at that. We talk about this Oracle, and he just purges everything off. It doesn't matter. Frank's back alive and kicking them to go right back in. Whisper is forced back with the fear. Chase them back over to the fountain. Need to be careful though. They are running a little bit low of mana over here on Matthew. They're sitting a bit low too. Chris Luck TPing back in. They're looking for an opening. Can they find it? Leo style, and they've split up this fight pretty badly here. But Leo style, he's powerful. He's still alive. He's gonna go right back in again as he takes down Chris Luck. They'll find the kill on Matthew, but Hector. Oh no, Hector. He's got to get out of there. He's gonna get treed in with Frank, with a bear, with a Leo style, everything in the kitchen sink, and he is dead.
That's basically all there is. I mean, they have buyback available on the next assassin right now. They don't have it on anyone else. I'm not sure they do.
No, they call the GG.
It's over.
I think that's the best
Radiant's Ancient is under
thing to do right now. Just GG, get ready for game number 2, start fresh. It's a hard game.
Checked them out 5 minutes ago, 100% win rate.
Oh wow.
Just nothing they could do. Again, they
See you later, nerds.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
All right, last game of the night for the Great American Rivalry. Thunder Predator taking game number 1, and they looked so good. Now's the time for Beastcoast to get themselves together, pull themselves back up
10
off the floor,
seconds remaining.
and strike back. I'm hoping for a great game. It was a little bit stompy, the first one.
5 seconds
I'm here with
remaining.
Neff Sensei as my co-caster, and I running the production. Neff, how does Beastcoast bounce back?
I don't know, but they got to bounce back hard after that last one. They got something to prove now. There's a little bit of a rivalry between these two teams, you know?
I see what you did there.
Name of the tournament and sponsor for Beastcoast.
Smooth, Neff. You're not supposed to mention it.
And I gotta explain it to the guys in the chat. They're not gonna get the joke, Max.
Stop mansplaining to chat, Neff. Come on.
But Beastcoast definitely have to bounce back after that one. They're taking time thinking about what they want to draft here, discussing it out. They're already dripping through a little bit of their reserve time. I'd say stick with what works in this batch. We talked about all these heroes today, right? There was like what?
Yeah. Spectre, Nature's Prophet, Ember Spirit. You know, there's a lot of options there. It is strange though because it feels a lot of time drafting recently.
Yeah.
For example, they're still trying to figure out what they want to
do you
put
know?
on. I mean, I would not be adverse to banning the Ember because it's just so flexible, and Matthew just does such a fantastic job with that. But then you also still have the Void Spirit. You can't just ban one person's hero.
Yeah, I mean, the last draft, it didn't make that much sense to me. All right, they ban out the Beastmaster finally with 46 seconds left of the reserve time. But the last didn't make that much sense to me. They had the Coddle right away. The enemies picked the Ember Spirit up, so they couldn't have it. But they did have the opportunity to take the Ursa there, and they didn't. And I feel like they didn't have anybody that paired that well to keep it light. Nobody to take advantage of that chakra bench. Yeah, it's okay with the Weaver, but it didn't do nearly enough work, especially not considering like the Weaver was your last pick and what happened in the other two lanes. It just got absolutely bodied.
Hear me out.
Pick.
Okay.
I would like to see Beastcoast. Yeah, I knew that was coming. I would like to see Beastcoast get a Clockwork. I want to see a Schofield Clockwork. You can also put it on Whisper if they want. It's flexible. He's a fantastic Clockwork. I want to see that. It's also very strong right now.
10 seconds.
A lot of pressure on the map. Let's see it. Come on,
5
Beastcoast.
seconds remaining.
Saw Moon playing it earlier to great effect.
It's fantastic.
Radiant
Made
team
a
pick.
living hell for that Underlord.
Witch Doctor.
Set Broil.
That is not what I was expecting, but okay.
I don't think that Witch Doctor is first pick material. I don't know.
We saw that earlier. Who also run the Witch Doctor earlier?
God, we did. We saw that played against
Is that
the
crazy?
Juggernaut. What game was it? It all kind of blends
We're
into
on
one.
we're on our 8th game today, so we're fuzzy on the detail. Doctor that did.
10
The Jakiro also getting
remaining.
picked up on Thunder Predator. We saw Owie play that. They're a little surprised
5
because it was
seconds
up
remaining.
quite early,
Okay.
it felt, but he
Second
managed to do
picking
quite a
that
bit with it.
Radiant team banned.
Perhaps they know something we don't. Perhaps it is the time of the Witch Doctor. Or sorry, the
Maybe. Abaddon, I like this pick a lot, especially on Beast
Dire
Coast.
team banned.
We see
Radiant team
Hector
banned.
run position 1 Abaddon. They could run it as a support as well, so it keeps the enemy team guessing. And it does purge off on the
Dire
chains
team
from
banned.
the Ember Spirit and a lot of the Jakiro's debuffs as well. All of them. So Abaddon makes
I
a lot.
don't not want to see as a Hector Abaddon though.
I think it's a little bit too early to run it as a Hector Abaddon.
10 seconds remaining.
Beast Coast's drafts, they don't make that much sense to me. Again, maybe they're so far ahead of the
5
curve. They're
seconds
thinking
remaining.
in 4D chess. I can't possibly understand what they're doing with my tiny brain. But I don't see Witch Doctor or
Radiant
Abaddon as
team
contested
back.
picks, and I don't see them as super strong in this patch either.
No. Definitely not in my list of S tier. That's still is an Ursa in the pool. There's still a Spectre. Powerful heroes. Nature's Prophet was banned out though, so
10 seconds
that's
remaining.
good because the global capabilities of pop up next to
5 seconds
Matthew with that
remaining.
Ember Spirit. And again, that could be a Leo style Ember. It is plenty of options on the table.
I got bad news for you. I'm thinking that this is a Hector Abaddon. They banned out the Razor, which would be odd otherwise.
Love it.
I don't love it either. Well, maybe again, it's just 4D chess. They banned out the Razor to make Thunder Predator think it's going to be a Hector Abaddon, and they fooled the casters as well.
I hope that they fooled the casters as well. I think in certain situations, the Hector Abaddon is super great, but to pick it up this early. So many other things that are wrong in the meta. Time will tell. And they have stumped Thunder Predator a little.
Dire
They are playing
team
4D
back.
chess.
Bloodseeker banned out next, which makes a lot of sense. Very good against the Ember Spirit. We saw it banned out the second phase in the last game as well after Ember was picked up. So again, they're not revealing too much about what they want to do. Leo Style is an amazing Ember
10
Spirit player.
seconds remaining.
You say Puck comes to mind when you think of him. I think of Ember Spirit when I watch this guy.
5 seconds remaining.
Matthew's
Dire
able to play
team
it as
pick.
well.
Radiant
Ricky
team pick.
banned out next, and there we go.
Alright. I'm feeling a bit better. I still have quite a few ways to kite this Ursa. There's 2 picks.
They do. I mean, the Abaddon will make it slightly easier. Same with the Witch Doctor. Hopefully, they
10
get
seconds
another
remaining.
couple of things with lockdown to help the Ursa get in there on top of these heroes.
5 seconds remaining.
Excellent question.
Try to pick up your off lane here. Potentially facing in that safe lane.
No, I think off lane, you definitely want to pick 4th or 5th. This pick here's probably the next support, and they'll figure out where their Ember Spirit is going when they make this pick here. I think that can play against the Ursa in the lane, hopefully. Razor would have made a lot of sense. But it makes sense given that he's banned out. In fact, maybe Hector isn't playing the Ursa because, or sorry, the Abaddon because they picked up Ursa now. Razor happens to be okay against it.
Dire team pick. Queen of Pain.
They have a dispel on the Abaddon. Or concerning during the daggers.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's a Leo.
10 seconds remaining.
Matthew will probably still be on that Ember.
5 seconds
But-
remaining.
This hero is very flexible, and I'm sure Matthew can play a position. Problem.
Man, Thunder Predator is so good at drafting.
Really are. You know, it's
Radiant
funny. When
team
I was in Berlin for the True Sight documentary, I ran into a South American fan, and I was talking to him a little bit, and he's like, this is Thunder Predator's year. Thunder Predator, they're going to be so good. They're going to go all the way to the international. And granted, you know.
10 seconds remaining.
Little-
Will anybody go all the way to the...
Yeah, no one's going to the international right now.
5
But he was so
seconds remaining.
passionate about it, and I loved seeing that that excitement for. And it's great being able to see more teams in South American. Like for a long time, it felt like Beastcoast, they were untouchable. No one could stand toe to toe with them. Like Thunder Predator occasionally would be to you know take a game or two off, but
Radiant
now
team
it
back.
definitely feels like they're neck and neck fighting.
Warlord.
That is an MNZ classic right there.
I'm liking it.
Dire
One of the
team
heroes that's
back.
better at standing toe to toe with the Ursa. You can just keep hitting him back. Ursa ult, you also ult. anime fight that we were talking about earlier.
No, nothing will beat the time that just to steal
10 seconds
fought
remaining.
each other.
Both refusing to die.
5 seconds
Luck.
remaining.
I believe that's a Chris Luck.
It,
I could be wrong, but I think he's the only one really on the team that
plays puck.
Whisper can play it too.
Radiant
Yeah, you
team
can't play it as a
back.
5, but I just think particular want to run it in the middle. You're able to dodge, you know, daggers and whatnot. Stands toe to toe with. Give me your expert analysis.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm thinking that as well.
Team
Again, puck
back.
does make a lot of sense here. You're able to limit the Ember Spirit and the Queen of Pain's movements. The silence is very good for those heroes as well. Probably be good against whatever they pick up last here too.
Radiant team
Anybody
pick.
really playing this puck. Wouldn't mind Chris Luck on it right now, given the heroes in the enemy team. But again, it would depend on who he's matched up against.
See you later,
on the mid.
nerds.
Lone Druid's gonna get banned out. They don't want to see Leo stuff. That's interesting they ban out the Lone Druid. I guess they figured that they can shift some of these heroes around a little bit, but
Yeah.
5
yeah, like you said,
seconds
you know,
remaining.
Thunder Predator. Really good at drafting late. Question is, what's Frank hero? Leo style most likely
Dire team pick.
Pain? Frank.
Are you sure?
I don't know now. I've immediately second guessed myself because I was not expecting a dazzle.
Thunder Predator can do anything.
Apparently. How does Beastcoast?
10 seconds remaining.
Excellent question. I think
5 seconds remaining.
they take a frontliner here. Got to be a tanky offlaner.
What do you... I mean, is Whisper going to be playing the Abaddon, though? It's like...
Lena.
You may now
And
select
they-
your
Ooh.
heroes.
Ignore.
All right,
what-
that's yeah. Whisper probably got puck and then
Abaddon.
Abaddon is
Whisper Abaddon. Come on, Whisper Abaddon. Let's see it. Come on.
I'll bet you one generic
Caffeine
energy
beverage.
drink.
I'll take your bet for that one generic caffeine beverage. Come on, let's see it.
Excellent. Excellent. Oh, it is Frank Offlane with the Dazzle. I was right. Whisper. Aw, I owe you a generic caffeine beverage now. Darn.
To any sponsors watching, generic caffeine beverage could be yours.
Oh man, now I have to find the weirdest generic caffeine beverage. But yeah, all right. So we have Chris Luck will be playing as Lena. He's very good with how he fares though against Leo Styles Queen of Pain. Leo Style Queen of Pain. Oh my God, this guy is insane on this. Absolutely.
Thankfully,
Matthew's on the Ember again. Uphill battle again. East Coast, but I do like what they have drafted a little better than what I had this time. So
yeah, I like the mid matchup way more this time. Lena is quite good against Queen of Pain. She's almost never going to get in range for those daggers. Because of that, she's to play kind of close to the wave, level up her scream a little bit, and of course that makes her pretty susceptible to Dragon Slaves coming out from Lena and right clicks. So, a much more favorable matchup in the mid lane this time around, rather than the Slark against the Lone Druid. We see Lena against the Queen of Pain. We'll see if that makes the difference.
yeah, that horse is sure flailing.
来，你打我呀！
I like
队
how
友
it
呢？
breaks.
队友嘞！队友呢？队友呢？
Reminds me of the horses back on the Grand Sniff.
Something's wrong with your horses, dude. They may be possessed. All right, here we go, though. This is the last game of the night, so that we're gonna see something a little bit
哎，队友呢？
closer.
队友嘞！队友呢？队友呢？队友呢？
Just happened.
Ding, mother.
And I think that having Frank on this Dazzle, interesting that he opted to Hero. I guess being able to kite even more, but Coconut gets thrown out here over onto Frank. Throw out Silence as well. Chain's being thrown out by Matthew. Will off, so they've got the information that there are 4 heroes top. Them and Z should go and grab these runes pretty.
Slack, I think, can make it over to one of those 2 bounty runes with plenty of time to spare. I'm not sure about that second one though. Let's see. We've got a basic unit pretty quickly there. Reminds me of the 2014-15 years. 5-man smoke out of base. Gonna take a fight against the enemies. Those were the days.
Or if you play with Sir Action Slack, so yell, who wants to get first blood and make you all smoke and go down to the spot where the turtle is. Not looking good for Schofield right now, though, since he did opt to go for the Waning Rift. I think he's going to be our first blood. And of course it goes to Leo style. That is very unfortunate. If you're a...
Yeah. He does have his blink burst here, but again, it's not going to matter a whole lot. I don't think he's going to get close enough to drop that dagger onto the Lina. But the extra gold to get the Null Talisman is just a little bit faster, but make a pretty big difference.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Bother to go and grab that other bounty rune.
Look at this big brain play out of Leo style. If he can't walk up to Lina and hurt him, force the creep wave back on himself, force the creeps to hit Chris. Genius.
Gotta do. Alright, where are we most likely to see this first blood deal?
We saw a little bit of action top. Hector sitting at...
we saw first blood already.
Second blood.
Second blood.
Rambo last blood.
That'd be pretty impressive if you could call who was gonna get the last blood.
You're dropping a little bit low there on Hector. Actually, Stinger's punishing Matthew pretty hard right here. He's just getting click after click off onto him. He's only got 1 tango left to his name. Ooh, mid lane, style jumps forward onto Chris Luck. I don't think he's going to be able to get this kill though.
Oh, but the other dagger, now he is.
Yeah, he's dead.
He absolutely is dead.
Unless...
Nope. He's dead.
I'll
end up losing Matthew in the top lane.
Which makes no sense. I mean, he was getting clicked pretty hard by Stinger. He's going to go back to lane with full HP and mana. It's better than wasting all the time walking back to base, in my opinion. But already, Matthew not having as good of a game as he did last time. Beastcoast responding to Thunder Predator pretty well.
What did he pick first last time? Was it still the... I thought he had Slight, right?
Yes, he had Slight
Yeah,
first.
so I think they're punishing him because they know that he doesn't have that Slight.
Trade with him better.
Yeah. You definitely don't want him to have as good... Oh, you have to be careful of that courier.
Deny.
Mid lane, Chris Luck, Angie.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you've already got the bottle on Leo style here too, and he's left, so I would like to see maybe some more room coming out from the side of Beastcoast to make sure that this Quap can't just easily pill, but... And Hector goes down in the top lane. Looks like Stinger's gonna be next too. Frank's doing a lot of work with this Dazzle. I'm actually surprised he's doing so well.
Thunder Predator maybe knowing something that we don't. I was a little bit surprised by that Dazzle coming off the last kill, but you were certain that it was going to be Frank on it. You were right.
Yep.
Let me surprised. Makes sense with the Necronomicon. I mean, once you have that cooldown reduction on bad juju, you have like constant uptime on that Necro book, and you start farming super fast. We're going to Whisper down here in the bottom lane.
Yeah, I don't have anything to really hold him into place though. Got a lot of damage. Oh, with these axes. Quite be enough though. Very, very close. Schofield also having to be careful. Doesn't have any points in the illusory orb. Is level 2 though.
It's bizarre to see the phase shift waning rip build. Yeah.
Very strange, but do what you gotta do. Little lane. It's like Leo's now taking a grass. And I do like this. All right, we're seeing that Schofield went to the bottom rune. Wanted to see if he could make...
Leostar is about to kill
save that.
Luck.
Oh my god, he's gonna be able to do it. Look at that.
哎，队友呢？队友
Okay,
呢？
find the kill. Does have to be careful. It's gonna be forced to just TP home, but I think you're very, very
Radiant's
happy right
middle
now.
tower is under attack.
That's a bit overconfident right there. I don't know what Chris Luck was thinking. I think he might be a little bit tilted given his laning situation. I mean, you started with a bit of extra gold on Leo style that made the lane difficult, and then you got dove under tower and died.
Held into place. Well, that gets a couple nice bounces here. They need a little bit more damage to take him down. They're not gonna have it just yet.
I rarely see the lane between Kane and Lena go like this.
Bottom lane, they're trying to fight for the rune. Schofield's sitting so low, but they just don't have the final hit here. Whisper needing to be careful too. We'll go get that proc silence to have the shield if he wants to use it. Has 4 stick charges as well. This is going down over on the side. Leo style finds again another kill. Bottles through. This is 3 solo kills now on Chris Luck.
I'm starting to think we might see a repeat of last game simply because of this lane matchup. This is going super bad for him, and this is a favorable lane. He got the last pick on the Lena.
Ever so grateful.
Did. Told you, Leo style is one hell of a queen of pain, although... No, Zip thought that that was potentially a kill. They'll go and they'll try to heal up Hector. He's got to be careful with the slight.
That was kind.
I don't think I've ever seen a bear this scared.
No.
He's so afraid. Like, he'll give one love tap over to Frank and then immediately just gets too nervous and backs off.
It's hard for him because, again, he has to initiate onto Frank underneath his entire group wave, and then Dazzle can just heal bomb him, response to it. So, yeah, gives it boost.
Oh, look at this pincering coming through. Only level 4 Ursa. Does manage to get the kill, though.
Oh, never mind, he sticks to it. Just strength. He's gonna be fine.
Welcome, though. Another poison touch. Name on it. Stinger's here.
Try.
Alright, there's a bit of a chase going on down here, though, as they're running after Whisper.
Are fortified.
That shield. Dove pretty far. Schofield coming back in again. Drag the creeps away, but...
Power, they're running down Hector right now, and he's going to survive this one as well.
So how much gold has he had to spend on resources to just heal?
Yes.
Radiant are scanning.
That's a problem.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He needs...
Yeah, style. He's got himself an illusion rune too. Wants to definitely go in for a hardcore buy on. Look at this. Immediately jumps away from the LSA. Sonic wave up. Poor Chris Luck. This is not his day. Top lane too. Duck away. Stinger the best he can. Bottom lane. Just every lane is getting bodied right now. Predator. Just look at this. The jump forward. He finds the kill. And I don't think Schofield can hope to do anything about this. Needs to be careful. There is a courier over here on the side. So it's just bottles through it again. All right, that's what, the 5th?
4th.
4th. He's got 5 kills under his belt. What was the other one?
It was the first blood we got.
First blood, that's right. Oh, Schofield. He's trying to break the ankles, but he's not going to be able to do it, I don't think. He's ticking down so hard. Yep. That's a dead puck. Tries to buy a little bit more time. There's still a little...
Unstoppable!
No, Chris Luck, he can't even... They're fast enough. Oh my god, this is a pain popping off.
Video style is a problem, and I'm not sure that Beastcoast has a solution. The solution had to be Lena, but it's just not working. Bottom lane, Whisper's about to go.
No.
He's dancing very close.
He's holding that point, too.
Play a dangerous game, sir. I respect you, but...
That's the off-laner life, right? Top lane, they're jiving over here, trying to get the kill onto Frank, and they'll be able to find it. Matthew not going to be able to quite land those chains, but Leo Style shows up and says, take that kill. Thank you very much.
The only saving grace here for Beastcoast, but managed to turn this around and finally get a kill on Leo Style.
Stinger.
Oh no.
Radiant's middle
the
tower is
casket
under attack.
does come back. I'm not sure it's going to be enough though.
Still dead.
Monster kill!
It's an 8-0 quap.
We are 9 minutes into the game. It's gotten to kill almost every minute of the game so far.
It's wild. Alright, what does Beast Coast do here? Now obviously, you know, try to get a kill on the quap.
I think
They're just struggling.
they put their faith in getting this dream coil as quickly as possible right now, I think. As soon as they have that, they might be able to get a kill on the quap with that huge save box by running the RSAT. They don't have a huge... Actually, they do have save. They have Shallow Grave on Dazzle. They've got everything they need.
It's coming up. Quap refilling bottle. Schofield. Matthews nearby too, the slight and the chains. We'll add another kill to Leo Styles. Kill count right here, although they do end up losing Frank this time, so Leo Style will make them pay for it. Killed my offlaner, but not gonna be able to get anything else after this. And then look at Stinger. Stinger's like, no, I've seen this happen already. I don't want it.
Don't like this.
Please go away. I don't like it. No, no, no. Throws out the cast, but he does not get lucky. He's trying to heal with that Buddha Restoration. There's just too much damage. Another hit. Now Schofield's here. Are they gonna hemorrhage another kill?
They have Puck. He's got the dream coil. The Ursa's not up yet. He can come back into the lane.
Where is your damage?
Ursa's got
Where's your damage for that dream? How does he do that, though? That's my question.
Right, he doesn't have overpower. He's got 2 points in Fury Strike. He's gone all into Earth Shock.
Under attack.
Oh, I don't know about this, Whisper. Don't know about this, my friend. He's the only one, though, right? He's the only tanky enough to kind of pull the creep wave away. But while this is going on, look at MNZ in the bottom lane.
I wouldn't say that.
Life is good.
I wouldn't say he's the only one tanky enough, but as long as he holds onto that skill point, he's safe. He's been holding onto that skill point for the last
Dire's bottom tower has
3-4 minutes. Bottom tower's taken.
Middle lane, Chris Luck. The old NA specials we like to call it with all of the remnants, but maybe a little bit too greedy there. Leo Style gets himself a 12th kill. Now we're above, well, almost above a kill every minute. And we'll find another kill over here as they take down Whisper. MNZ, he's very powerful. He's in no man's land though now. Esports go and use that ultimate. It's just whacking away over here onto Hector. He's not gonna be able to quite find the kill, but Leo Style is definitely gonna be able to help out.
Has been killed.
He's hunting, he's looking for Schofield. And that's gonna be a dead puck.
Double kill!
14 kills now. Well,
And a regen rune.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I wish you could see my face.
the MNZ takes the regen rune as well.
Yep, they traded the bottle. Traded the bottle off. Very smart, very efficient. It's all about.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Jay-Z knows that Lena's there.
Dead.
Right behind, yeah. There's nothing that they can do to save this Lena.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh my god.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
This has been an absolute slaughter for Chris Luck. Sitting at 1-6. Favorable main last pick. Lena.
I don't know where Beastcoast stands on this map. Out getting murdered. Although, okay, they're gonna find the kill on Matthew, so that's a nice pick off. But again, it is support. But I guess you take whatever you can at this point, right? Look how far behind this Ursa is. Oh.
4.5k, almost twice the net worth right now on the Queen of Pain.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Frank
attack.
just popping the borrowed time on Whisper here. Very vulnerable. Look at this. Look at the movement coming out from Thunder Predator. They'll use the Dream Coil. They can take down. No, they're not going to be able to do it. That Yules for half a second here. Jump away. Doesn't need to worry about that Dream Coil. They're still chasing after Schofield. They're going to go right underneath this tower. Leo stops. He cannot stop. Somebody stop this man.
Leo style, there's nothing they can do to slow him down. This guy even opted to go defensive fight him first, despite him just like absolutely crushed him. Didn't want to get picked off and develop all that kill streak goal that he's got going on right now. Leo style having been doing his life, and again, it was on Chris Luck to be able to win his lane and keep his team in this. Instead, like, they have the Ursa, one of the stronger heroes of this patch, got bodied and lead by Frank playing this offlane Dazzler. I've seen this one before. We're at 16 minutes now, 96% win probability for Side of Thunder Predator, Moxie.
Dire's top tower.
Another tower down here, MNZ. He's been allowed to just do basically whatever it is he wants this game.
Look how tight they have to play right now on Beastcoast.
I'm surprised that this has been
is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under
big of a
attack.
one-sided kind of
Radiant are scanning.
honesty.
Rashawn going down in short order, and they're forced to play this tight together. There's no information around the map. Nothing they can do. I'm surprised they've managed to take this tower here while they
Radiant's
get this
bottom tower shut.
I don't think they're not going to be able to. They have very limited vision on the map as well, so. Are you afraid now? Yeah, it looks like they're backing off a bit because I figure, okay, they might TP all in and...
Battle Fury is now finished on Hector, 15 minutes. This, I've seen worse times.
I mean, he's doing the best with what he has, right? But it is so hard for him to find any space. Get things done. Oh, Whisper. Game.
哎，队友呢？队友嘞？哎，队友呢？队友呢？队友呢？
Come, Frank, moving into position here.
Are scanning.
Still sort of far
Dire's
away.
middle
They did
tower
scan it
is under
out. I
attack.
don't know where some of these enemies were. Hector dangerously close to me.
He doesn't have much of a choice. Wherever he goes, the enemy team is there. Oh, Chris Lock again. Sonic Wave thrown out. Is he going to be able to survive it? No, he pops. He absolutely pops, and he's looking for more here, Hector. Well, they do manage to get a nice Dream Coil off, so they'll have to push themselves back a little bit, but the Yules coming out. Wolves kite a little bit longer. Schofield's going to get taken down now, and they're turning their attention right back over to Hector. They're still going. They want Stinger. Leo Style's not ready to give up just yet. Couple more hits, and that's a triple kill for Leo Style.
That was the best they had to bring down that Queen of Pain. And he was on cooldown.
哎，队友呢？
They
队友
have
嘞？
the
队友
Dream Coil,
呢？
they have
队
the
友
Style
呢？
time, and they still couldn't get him.
Regeneration. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I would like to point out that Queen of Pain has 20 kills, 0 deaths, and 1 assist. Has been involved in every single one of these kills.
Dire's
This
middle
man
tower
can't be
has fallen.
stopped. He's farming the other side of the map. He holds the triangle. I mean, this is a safe place for them to be, all things considered, and they are still pretty far ahead, even without the Queen of... she's now coming back. There's your weapon.
E, no fear in the world, does have that Aegis. Donkered off to the side.
Dire's
Again, that's not even your target that you want to go after. They're so afraid.
Tower goes down in short order, not if they want to win.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
This puck is so poor.
They're just biding their time right now on that Predator. They back up. They don't want to try and break the high ground against this lead and spamming out the Dragon Slayer. Not till they're ready. They'll wait until they finish the Shivux guard on the Queen of Pain.
Anytime they step out of the base, they're gonna see him, they're gonna know MNC immediately finding Hector over here. He's just gonna slice him into ribbons, although he's trying his best, but he's not gonna be able to do it. Over on the back line, so Leo style jumping forward. He'll take down Schofield. They're looking for more. Chris Luck, the Yules comes out into the air, trying to buy a little bit more time, but I'm not sure he's gonna be able to do it as MNZ takes him down. There's gonna be a slide against Schofield. Whisper now is forced to go and just pop that borrowed time, but he's not going to be able to run away from this. They're not going to allow him to live. He is the next one on their hit list. Matthew looking for this opening. Dream Coil is going to get used, so Whisper will survive. As Leo Stout jumps forward, Schofield, he's down again. That is a dive back. That's how powerful they are.
Really weird. Stand here and watch.
I know. Say, what do you do? Buildings get destroyed.
Has fallen.
Taking all the outer towers, they can just easily go right back around. They try to go for a smoke here, trying to maybe, catch someone out, but Matthew TPing out. Whisper takes a lot of damage. He's just gonna be dead.
Just before time finishes.
Just before. East Coast, I don't know how you get in here, guys.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They still have the Aegis online. They've got full health and mana over on Leo style. Hector just looks like a little lost bear over here.
Is under attack.
He doesn't know what to do.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Every little chip damage
Dire's
they do,
top
Frank
barracks
continues to
has
pop
fallen.
people off. The Aegis does expire.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
2 racks is down.
Just the gall. Gall of just TPing out in front of Alina. Knowing that she has that LSA. Dreamcoil's gonna get used. Well, they'll try to get some more damage off here using that Witch Doctor, but it's not much of anything.
Finally backing up a little here. The bottom lane does need to be pushed in. They're winning extremely hard, but they're playing very disciplined as well.
Almost feels like they're playing with their food, to be quite honest. This is a dead puck. Going throughout the ice path. No buyback on him. Whisper, again, the borrow time. Try to run away, but Leo style, he's not gonna let him go. He's not gonna give him mercy. Whisper gets taken down next. Chris Luck is on the list to go down. One more hit. Again, Frank cleans up. Leave, sir. This is game. And there it is. The GG gets called. Leo style living up to his hero's name. Dishing out the pain. Not allowing them any mercy.
These drafts by insane. That second game, this game though, it felt like Beastcoast should have done a lot better than they did. I think things just got way out of control after that Queen of Pain got the first blood, the second kill. After that, I think maybe Chris Luck was just tilted when he was walking on the other side of the river. That one didn't make any sense to me, and then every death that came after that, he just blinked right on top of him when both heroes had vision of each other and killed him. Ever. 2 games in a row. I am